Niners! Kirk Comegan says, still Niners for life, all day, every day. Let's go revamp the squad, and let's get this. Kirk, you know, I was sitting there down in the mouth. I was contemplating suicide in fetal position over in the corner. Then I realized. Then I came in and checked over your post. I said, you know what? He's right. We still love this team. That's why we're so pissed off and mostly withdrawn. They just drain the last bit of life out of you. You're sitting there watching because you know you got this. Before the game started, right? Arizona will be without two of its top players. Quarterback Kyler Murray, ankle, and wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, hamstring, are inactive. Colt McCoy will start at quarterback for the Cardinals. And little do we know, as I can finish saying it, and he will destroy the 49ers with an amount of ease that's absolutely disturbing. You know, actually, it's funny because I had planned on having fun with this. After the game, I said, we're going to have fun talking about some of the things that you expected to have a, I would say the return of George Kittle's grade, the Brandon Aiyuk game. As I mentioned those names, those are the guys that helped put us in a hole right away. Two unexpected, unlikely fumbles. The Niners' X factor. If George Kittle, I said George Kittle came on and we would just destroy him. Like you knew we would. Brandon Aiyuk, he has arrived, fam. We are back as a force. The Niners' X factor. Look out, our running back Mitchell is the absolute shiznit. Fam, I think we're complete on offense. Let's go. The 49ers' offensive, defensive. Week. I say, fam, you know what's so funny? Because quiet is being kept. I want to give everybody credit, but Jimmy wasn't bad. You know, I was getting ready to say all of that, right? No, here we are. And you get to the Niners' execution grade. What do you give them for the execution grade? So, you know, award the game ball. There's no game ball. So that's why I'm saying all these. It was like a party. I got the balloons hanging. I ordered the pizza and the buffalo chicken wings. I got everything rolling, man. I got all kind of wine and beer in the fridge chilling. Oh no, they were gonna come in there and just win. And they had an easy time of it. You know, though, it's like, who's that pointing out? James. Hey, James Anderson from Richmond, VA. Hey, James, somebody pointed out something to the refs. You know, the refs found a way to do one thing they couldn't do wrong. They didn't have to call that call. You know, that's the kind of thing where maybe we could still get back into it. No. Face mask, 91. What? Whoa. Eric grabbed him by the top of the body. He falls down. Eric didn't fall down with him. I guess that was what he was supposed to do as he's falling down. And as Eric's leaving, because his hand's around his neck, his hand slides across the face. He's already down. The play is over. Eric's not jerking and pulling at his face mask. Barack Obama. I won't read it, but I'm just saying. Thanks, Barack. I just don't understand why the ref made that call. Anyway, fam, it's this. Here we go again. Belly aching time. Otherwise, they look good, actually. There were a lot of occasions they look really good. As I said, if Brandon Aiyuk's ready to play, we're whole on offense now. We got a good running back. We got two wide receivers. George Kittle's back. We're ready. And then, of course, it's like a guy goes in for surgery. He gets a nose job. Now his mouth won't work, right? So, you know, you look at our offense kind of might be okay, but now the defense is quit. They're done. They don't want to play anymore. Well, maybe they're doing the best they can, but they can't do any better than that. So henceforth, beat down 49ers. One thing that does make me feel, my boy Tony out in Hawaii. Tony! Tony, come on in here, man.
Oh, well, aloha, Ronbo.
Aloha. I tell you, Tony.
This sucks, Ronbo.
It does. The table was set for us to just go nuts today. We were supposed to put a show on for the Levi Stadium crowd who's been deprived of joy ever since the beginning of the season. Tony, what? Tony, go ahead, Tony.
I don't know.
I'll
I'm going to
stop.
take responsibility for this loss because I got the scores completely the other way around. What did I say? I think I said 34-16. It ended up being 31-17 them. So my bad. I'm going to start picking differently as the season goes along, I think.
You did.
No,
you tried it 2 weeks ago, I think, right? I think you picked the opposite, and it still
didn't work. No, this was horrendous, Ronbo. This was horrendous. They were in a hole very, very early on the back of one. You know, Ronbo, the fact of the matter is the Niners just don't have it this season, and it's a darn shame because the fact that the roster is talented, but they are completely discombobulated. They are completely poorly managed, and they are just not able to put it all together. I was irate in the first quarter seeing that first drive and George Kittle be pass interfered with on a critical second down, which would have been a first down catch that we eventually, and on the next play we had to punt. Then on the next drive, that Armstead face mask, which was BS, and this was before the game got completely out of hand. And those were just momentum shifters completely the other way. And credit to the Arizona Cardinals who capitalized on that, especially to James Conner. They just went out there and capitalized. The way I see it, there's a bunch of things went wrong in this game. Even though I liked Armstead's move to the inside, I felt that we had no interior strength along the defensive line. And I really, we need to get Omenawu in there. I mean, on the defensive line playing as soon as possible. But the defensive line in the middle was terrible. I thought Bosa was having a pretty good day. Armstead was looking pretty good, minus that really atrocious call. The defensive backs, that's something we need to really, really talk about, Ronbo. Without Tart and without Ward, they could not tackle. They could not tackle. That defensive backfield was unable to tackle. And you look at the sorts of plays that we were tackling on in the previous game where we had both Tart and Ward. I don't think James Conner breaks as free as he does if we have our safeties in there. So, you know what? The Niners blew this. Straight up. The Niners blew this. And I don't mean just this game. Like this whole season. And the problem is somewhere in between management and coaching. And there's very little positive to say about this game just because the trajectory of the team, I mean, doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess we could figure out a way to limp into the playoffs and get a 7th seed. Even then, I don't think the Super Bowl was in our cards. We don't have a first-round draft pick next year. So, you know, the worse we do, we're just making Miami's draft pick even better. So the only good thing the only good thing, I guess, is that our second-round draft pick looks more and more like a first-round draft pick with every single loss that we get. But it's just this is particularly difficult because of how undermanned the Cardinals were and how, I mean, honestly, the Niners somehow found a way to lose. They found a way to lose. And the refs had something to do with it. Don't get me wrong. Kittle fumble, Aiyuk fumble. They made up for it. But it's just it is just hard. This is hard. This is really, really hard and painful. But
well, Tony, we're gonna continue this into Monday Night Raw. I'm sure it probably gets even more crazy. So Tony, you know what's gonna make everybody mad tomorrow, don't you? After that press conference, if anybody says the wrong thing on the 49ers squad, it's gonna be all hell's gonna break loose. Kyle, be easy with what you say today. God. All right. Tony,
take care of yourself, Ronbo.
You too. Aloha, my friend.
Aloha.
God. Wow. Tony's right. I want to say what it was. It was a you-what cluster, you know, but still, come on, Niners. Guerrero. Our season is over, Ronbo. Can't believe this crap. I'm tired of this. High school players and coaching. Guerrero, thanks. You know, it looked that way to me, too. I don't know what they were thinking. They just didn't look like they were into it, did they? And guess what? Kwaski T's leaving next year, and I don't know if Jimmy Ward's going to... No, Jimmy Ward's got another year, I think, his contract, I think. Wow. Hey, Darius.
You know, one thing I was hoping for the trade deadline, you know, John Lynch would do his due diligence and trade something, trade a draft pick for a competent corner. You know, maybe I was hoping when Gilmore got released, a sixth rounder would be sent to the Patriots, but no, he held on because he likes his guys. Drake Kirkpatrick sucks. Josh Norman sucks.
Oh,
Listen,
he's
if
Patrick.
we have two rookie corners, Diamador and Ambry. They cannot be that much worse than Josh Norman and Drake Kirkpatrick. At least let them develop, because Josh Norman doesn't do jack shit except holding.
He flags.
And PIs. He can't
There's
tackle.
every week a
He can't
flag
tackle,
of
so
some kind, right?
Yep.
Every week he's been with us.
And this week it was the taunting, and then I don't think he gets stepped on the field since. Drake
PIs.
Kirkpatrick sucks. He cannot tackle. He got Benjamin. Excuse my language. Who the fuck is he?
I've never seen him before today.
Derrick Henry. He turned into a Derrick Henry and just rammed him. Okay? Since when does James Conner catch passes out of the backfield?
All day. And run them all the way to the house.
Catching pass, exactly. He would catch it on one side, flip fields, and run it up, and there's nobody there.
He's
And
not
these
fast.
tackles on him.
He's not even fast.
He's not fast.
We couldn't catch
He just
him.
let him walk. He's not. Yeah. And then Fred Warner didn't. The past few, I don't know what's wrong with Fred. Fred has not been playing all that great this year. If we're keeping it 100 with each other, he's not played all that well. Sure, he's still good. I'm not saying he's bad, but he hasn't played the way that you'd expect. Like, I think that's the second highest paid linebacker in NFL history. Your captain, your play caller to play. He hasn't played all that well. Let's just be very truthful with each other. We shot ourselves in the foot, and that's what we always do.
Both
and
feet.
After, they got a 14-point swing, and
Darius, Kid Clantel mentions Samson Ibukum. Huh? Isn't that a great sign? Hasn't did diddly squat.
Yeah.
One sack.
Yeah, he hasn't done. Yeah, and then D Ford's back on IR, so we have, and then so it's bad. It's bad. I expect us to lose by 50 next week against LA.
Oh my God! No.
No one can cover.
Watch.
No one can.
Watch. Next week, for some reason, we'll be saying things. Why couldn't the SOBs play like this last week? It's too late, Niners. I already see it. Watch.
We'll get false hope, and then we'll lose to Jacksonville the following week. That's just what we'll do.
Right, exactly.
But yeah,
you hit it right on the head.
Yeah,
Jacksonville won today.
It's bad. Yeah, they beat Buffalo today. So yeah, I think.
God.
I think our season's over. If you're D'Amico, just play your rookie corners, Diamador and Ambry. It can't get much worse than this.
Because Kirkpatrick,
I don't know what was wrong.
He
There's
actually
something wrong
can't
with the
play.
blitzes. I don't know.
Yeah, because Kirkpatrick can't play, and Josh Norman has lost his mind. Hey, family, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Okay, Darius.
Yeah.
All right. Have a great night, fam.
All right, have a good night.
Thanks. D-Flow.
Yo, what up, Ronbo?
D-Flow, man, what's up, man? We just can't get out of our own way. I don't know what the 49ers are thinking when they're out there. I just don't. What's on their mind? Aren't you tired of losing?
Oh.
Why can't you concentrate and focus?
You know what? We still can't win at home. You know what? This shows everybody. Cliff Kingsbury, as of right now, is a better coach than Kyle Shanahan. The starting quarterback comes out. Colt McCoy comes in. He did not switch the offense, right? When Jimmy
they only
G
know
got
one
a
offense.
Trey Lance goes in. He switched the whole entire offense. So that tells you right there, Cliff Kingsbury.
You mean
knows
defense?
What he's doing, Kyle Shanahan. No, in offense. Cliff Kingsbury, their offense still ran.
What did their offense have to do with Trey?
No. Once Trey Lance went in, Kyle Shanahan put a whole different offense. It was all 90%. Hey, Trey, win it.
Did you see?
There was no bootleg.
Here's the thing, though. Did you see? Tiflo, let me ask you a question. You actually saw something wrong with the offense today, other than the fumbles?
No. The offense was good.
Okay, I'm trying to tie it together.
I'm just going by the head coaching.
Oh.
I'm going by the head coaching.
Oh, okay.
The head coaching, they don't have the quarterback. They don't have their 2 wide receivers in the game. They're starting running back starting the game. Cliff Kingsbury did not change his offensive scheme. All right?
He did a
Kyle
little bit.
Shanahan-
Wait, Tiflo, wait.
What-
He did a little bit.
Yeah.
He put it all in
No,
a running back's
no,
hands.
no.
It was all running backs.
No.
There was no wide receiver play today.
I'm talking about Kyle Shanahan. Once Trey Lance went in the game, he changed the whole program. Like there was no runs. It was all shotguns. There was no play action passes. There was no screen passes. There was no bootlegs. So that's when Kyle Shanahan had to put in Trey Lance. All right, and Cliff Kingsbury kept it easy for him. He didn't try to say, "Colt McCoy, win it for us. We're still gonna run the same offense, but we're not gonna change it up." Kyle Shanahan changes it up, and as of right now, we're not that good. We suck. All right, we barely won. Well, we barely beat 3 horrible teams, and great teams shows that we can win the game.
Yep.
And so far, we can't win the game.
No.
We have no. Well, all right, and if I hate to say it, Jimmy played one hell of a game, but we need to get ready for next year because if Jimmy starts all the rest of the games, we're gonna have Trey Lance who hasn't really played in 2 years, and we're gonna go through another season of Kyle Shanahan not knowing how to move this offense. Kyle Shanahan just trying to say, "Hey, you know what? Do a RG3 and just run it," instead of him doing play action, bootlegs, rollouts. The defense, I don't know what's going on with them. You know, that's what happens. You know, when they don't get they try to get bargain players like the guy from the Rams
For the
or
basement.
Buckham,
Yeah.
where basically he hasn't done anything with the Rams, but you want to give him a nice
A 2-year
good-sized money.
contract.
He hasn't done anything.
I
2-year
hope it's not
contract.
more than 2 years, and we can cancel.
Yeah, and
Tiflo,
he hasn't done nothing. He
I
hasn't
know.
done nothing with the Rams. So it's
Tiflo-
like this is what happens when the Niners try to play small ball with the money.
I know.
Try to just hope on.
Tiflo,
Yeah.
we're going to continue tomorrow night. You know how we try to do after the game because everybody wants to get a piece of the 49ers. Let me see you tomorrow night, all right?
Yeah, we got to face it. We're not that good, and we got to somehow get ready for next year.
Terrible. All right. Let me see you tomorrow, Tiflo. And 49ers Ultimate Report says, what the hell did I watch? You should have put a question mark there because I'm thinking the same thing. No tackling on defense. Josh Norman acting like a clown. Kittle and Aiyuk fumble. I didn't see that one coming. I thought they were just going to come in and raise hell. The 49ers play trash defense, and Niners suck. And pretty much that, there's other things to be said too. But yeah, that pretty much sums it all up. Rebel D, as much as people want to blame Jimmy, you can't the play calling, the fumbles, the defense, all terrible today. No good. The problem is bigger than the quarterback. You know what? You know what scares you about that, Rebel? It is. We have a serious issue going. Somebody said during the game, we got some dark years ahead. You know what?
Hello?
I can see that. Hey, Jay. Yes.
Come on, Ronbo. What did I say, Ronbo?
I'm trying to remember. What
I
did you say?
said never underestimate a backup quarterback.
I know,
Remember.
right? But Jay, it wasn't
said-
him. It wasn't the backup. He didn't do nothing special. He just threw little dime and nickel passes to his running backs, and they beat the hell out of us. How many receivers? He hit Christian Kirk one time, as I remember. Otherwise, the wide receivers had nothing to do with this game. He beat us with running backs and plays out of the backfield. They'd catch the
At least
ball
you didn't throw
30
an
yards
IC,
out,
Ronbo.
and they'd run for 40 yards for a touchdown. Oh!
We are
God!
brutally fucked, Ronbo. Literally. Like, I don't know, man. Doesn't make sense. I'm dumb. I should have chose us to lose because we're playing at home, so it's a disadvantage for us to play.
That has become the thing. If we're at home, we're guaranteed to lose now. And lose
Yeah.
bad. Lost to the Colts bad.
It's pretty sad.
Lost to the Cardinals. It was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
But this is good. Honestly, I'm not even mad. I'm just glad that people are noticing how much of a shit team we are. And because look, we have only won against the Lions, the Eagles, and the Cardinals. Wait, no, not the Cardinals.
The Bulls.
but
The
was
Bears.
The Bears.
But the things, Jay, personnel-wise, they actually don't look that bad. Well, secondary, the personnel looks awful. But everybody else looks like legitimate. Why can't they do any better than that?
Our defense played so shit today.
God, they look terrible. That's the worst I've seen them look in years.
And, man, first of all, Jimmy played decent. I want to give a shout out to Jimmy, but, we got to start Trey Lance because what if, Trey needs reps. He needs the first team reps. He needs the experience, for next year because next year we're going to see another losing season. At least if he plays the whole year starting next week against the Rams, he's going to have that, experience.
Well, you don't want to
under
start
his
him against
belt.
the Rams. Not against the Rams. You know why? Because they'll crush him, and that's not good for his growth. They will destroy him. So you got to if you're gonna use sacrificial lamb, let Jimmy be out there take the lumps. Because if Trey goes out there, he'll start overthinking. He'll stay crushed. It'll take it back. It'll stay in his mind. You got to give him. Kyle's going to put him in a situation where he's got to win. You don't want him starting out like that.
I guess, yeah. Well, isn't after the Rams the Jaguars or something?
Yeah,
Sorry,
maybe then. If they lose to the Rams, which I assume they will, and I don't want to, but I assume they will. But the Jags beat the hell out of them. How'd they do that? They beat the Buffalo Bills to pieces.
I think the Bills overlooked the Ram or whatever the Jaguars because they're a shit team, That's what happened for sure. But we got to start Trey. I just for at least next year it could be good.
I don't care. He's not able to beat the Rams. The offensive line.
I know.
What's going to end up happening is the offensive line today. The Cardinals got in. The Rams are getting in next week. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a bloodbath. I'm not sure who's going to get killed first, but it's going to be bad. But, Jay, I'm sorry. We got to go though. It's Monday Night Raw. We'll get together for more tomorrow. God.
Yeah.
Night, Jay. Oh. Hey, Nigel.
Ronbo.
Nigel.
Oh, man. We're looking bad, Ronbo. We look like a bad team.
There's more words other than that. Nigel, we look awful. I don't want to say there may be children watching. My God, they looked awful.
Yeah, we look bad. I mean, I had called a couple of weeks ago before the bye or during the bye or something like that, and before we had played against the Colts, and I was talking about how I still had faith in the team and stuff, and even last week after we beat the Bears. But man, Ronbo, we're beating these horrible teams. Barely. It's not even like.
And even the Cards are horrible, Nigel. They were horrible.
Barely,
they didn't have any. They didn't have their starters, and they beat us up like that. And it was us that helped them. You can't give them 14 points to start the game. Damn it.
That was bad. Yeah, I can't be out calling out George Kittle.
I'm not either. But I'm just saying,
because it
14-point hole.
We're driving down the field looking okay, and then all of a sudden we get this fumble. But it's kind of just that's the narrative of this season. It's just we're shooting ourselves in the foot, and what it's boiling down to is, and I hate to say it, but I mean I don't think we're going to win the Super Bowl this year, not playing like that. And I'm like, dude, at one point, I guess as soon as I think Jimmy continues to play until we're literally mathematically taken out of the equation of being able to make the playoffs.
Yep.
And then we have to start Trey because I'm getting really, really worried like all the other callers about what it's going to look like next season. I mean, at what point do we have to kind of not think about?
And I'm sure that's Kyle's plan. Yeah, that's Kyle's plan.
Yeah.
He's going to go with Jimmy. You got to go with the veteran until you mathematically get eliminated, and then of course after it's over. And you know what? It's over. We're 5 losses. Rams. Yeah, he starts against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think mathematically
I wouldn't mind
that.
So,
I'm not sure. 5, 6.
Yeah.
6.
Well,
Next week if we lose
we're
the
not
Rams,
mathematically out. I think.
Well,
just how horrible we're looking right now. It's like we do okay, and it's like for whatever reason, just something breaks down, whether it's on offense, defense, something always just falls through, and it's been like that, and I don't think it's going to really change too much unless like something dramatic happens within the mindset of the team. And right now they're just like, it looks like they're trying their hardest. That's my problem too. It's like they're throwing the kitchen sink out there and we're still getting beat, man. Yeah.
It's sad, isn't it?
Not
It
good.
is sad.
Yeah. But we're in it together, Ronbo. I'm always a 49ers fan, so it is what it is.
We can't change on that. All right, Nigel. Tomorrow night, Raw. Be looking for you.
Yes, sir. All right. Have a good rest of your night, man. Don't take it too hard.
Thanks. No, I know. Otherwise, you just go ahead and die. Hi, Phil.
Yeah.
Hey, George.
Oh, Ronbo.
George, have at it, man. Get it all off your chest. Get it all out, man. Because, we're all feeling the same. There was just no reason for that kind of a loss. Niners, if you're going to lose, then lose by a small margin, but just get your brains beat out. Oh, they didn't have the... Okay, let me stop. Go ahead, George.
I mean, they said earlier in the week that they were going to practice as if Kyler Murray was going to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Arizona coach, Cliff
Kingsbury.
But
keep spelling him with a K, too. Jerk. KLIF. What a clown.
So, yeah, he kept what was supposed to be done, like Kyler Murray would have done that. But if he would have done it, he would have gained a lot more yards.
Oh, God.
Than Colt McCoy, right?
Kyler would have went berserk.
So, but it looks like we took it for granted and we said, nah, like he's going to stay in the pocket. That's where we're going to get him. And that's how they beat us, They kept the same game plan.
Times.
And I think we switched it up, thinking like we could get to him, But, I mean, they gave it to us.
George, he did what we do. Just get rid of the ball quickly, which will negate any pass rush. And it was just little short screen plays. And Connor had the dude had nearly 200 yards offense today. He's catching passes out the backfield. He was running for big-time yardage. I said, look at this. One man is going to beat the entire defensive unit. What is wrong with you guys? God.
Yeah. Oh. And I know people are going to hate off the bat and say it's Jimmy's fault now.
They did.
Especially after that interception. But
in the fourth quarter.
Honestly, Jimmy actually did well. Most of those balls, he threw them a little high. That I will say he did do. But either way, you still make the catch, hold it on. How many times did Aiyuk do it? So he did well, and people are going to say that. But even if Trey Lance would have been there, a lot of those sacks that Jimmy got, I looked at the replays and there was no space. Even if Trey Lance was in there, there was no way. There was maybe one out of all of them, but the rest, no. The way they would contain Jimmy inside, not even Trey would have got out of that, or gone, through that whole pass rush and stuff. So,
the offensive line, you're right. The offensive line could do nothing with him today. I don't know why. They don't have J.J. Watt. They got two guys now, Chandler and that guy, I forget his name, but they were the only ones making plays. I said, you know what? And I saw Compton out there a few times. Why is he on the field?
Yeah, Ronbo, I was just about to say that. For all those McGlinchey haters out there, now we see that he is somewhat valuable, man, this Compton got beat so many times. I even felt bad for Jimmy. I was like, oh, shit, here he comes. There you go. And now he got hit.
Oh,
Compton sucked, man.
I know. We got
I don't understand why they didn't throw in more in there. Just have them go.
Oh, Jalen. That would have made sense. Oh.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Just to set them out.
Right.
I mean, you already seen what Compton has.
Then don't bring him
throw
in.
More on the other side, just to see what's up, man.
George, we got to go. We keep it short after the game, but we'll be looking for you tomorrow, okay?
No worries, man.
Okay, fam. Have a great night.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Oh, God. Sarge, I'm so pissed off I can't get mad. I know, right? It's almost funny, but it's not because now you guys have lost 5 times. Unnecessary losses. 814 PA. Come on in. Area code 814. Hello. 2021 Niners beyond trash. Super. Is that Supercell? You're right. Marion.
Hello?
Yes, Marion. Come on in. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's not Marion. It was
Oh, 81. You're 814 PA, ain't you? What is your name? Yeah, hello?
Carly.
You're some connection wrong. Say, hello?
I'm
Hello?
Marion. You got the other guy on the phone, so I'm going to let him go first.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. 814, yes. Come in.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. What is your name?
Carly.
Did you say Carly? Carly?
Chuck.
Oh, did I say Charlie or Car? Did it Charlie?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Charlie. Well, Charlie, we're in the middle of a wine fest. We're doing a lot of that this year. Charlie, what do you want to add to the misery? That's all it is. It sucks. Go ahead.
I'm over here in Pennsylvania, and I can smell a stench from the stadium.
Oh, isn't it awful? I mean, just awful.
Yeah. It's been over a year since we won at home.
Yes. Come to think of it. Well, that crowd was already kind of small, too, Charlie. I don't know if anybody's showing up for the next game.
Yeah, I was watching it, and I could barely hear the crowd at all.
And that was only 3 guys. I talked to one of them during the half. God.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them this year.
Charlie, it looks like a
embarrassing.
number of things. There's no real intent. When you see the 49ers out there playing, remember how serious we used to be about making tackles and stuff like that? Also, offensively, when's the last time you seen George Kittle fumble the ball like that? And I don't
Never.
know what the 49ers were thinking. Did they think they just come in there because Kyler Murray's not playing? Did they lose enthusiasm and by virtue of that have no edge? Charlie, they had no edge. They played with, we're just out here to go through this. We should win this game. You guys got to show up. You can't just win. Charlie, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It doesn't look like they have any energy at all
None.
on the defense.
Can't tackle. Can't cover. We're lucky Murray. Hey, Charlie, we're lucky Murray and D-Hop didn't play today. That would have been nasty. You know, they would have put a 50 burger on us easily.
This should have been an easy win for us, and I don't understand it.
They suck. And guys playing second string and third string, this is your opportunity, and you came out there and you look like that. You couldn't do any better than that. Kirkpatrick needs to be cut. He needs to cut now. Let Ambry play. He's not serious. Did you see the way that running back? I never heard of that running back. He steps on Kirkpatrick's neck and keeps going to the end zone. What is the problem? You couldn't even slow him down?
I don't know. I'm speechless. I'm just speechless.
Well, Kyle's going to have a really good press conference. I don't know what he's going to say. The media's going to chew him up and spit him out. Wow. And the guys coming up to talk?
Yep.
Wow.
He'll come up with some kind of excuse.
You know, maybe not. He won't give any excuses, but he may throw people under the bus. I've never seen him do it yet, but he may say something about people this week.
Why
Listen.
why is Garoppolo's accuracy still bad after playing for so many years? He's always throwing the ball high.
Well, he didn't. All his passes weren't high, but you know what? After watching all over the NFL, most quarterbacks do that. But most of them have athletic receivers that go up and get it. So that's one of the reasons why you throw that ball you throw it, you got to throw it hard, and it tends to sail, but not out of the reach of a guy that's getting paid a lot of money. Most of those catches, the guys can get his hands on it. But granted, I wish he'd bring the ball down too. But I've noticed around the league, most quarterbacks, that throw comes out more often than not. At any rate, we're gonna run out of time, Charlie. We're short after the game. If you got time though, let's continue tomorrow night on Raw. All right.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Have a great night.
Right.
All right. And Marion.
Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Whooping. This is
What's going on?
a routine ass whooping. Yep.
Well, I thought we'd play better today, but we didn't. Well, not surprising. But I will say Garoppolo played very well. Kyle Shanahan play calling was very good. I'm not gonna blame this game on Kyle Shanahan and Jim Garoppolo, but I am gonna blame this game on D'Amico Ryans and that horrible ass defense.
I know what.
And George. Between that and George, look, the pass rush was getting there in the first half for the most part. It was getting there. The problem was it was getting there maybe a second too late.
Mm-hmm.
They forgetting about the little small stuff, the screens and stuff like that. And we all know the Rails had it out for us in the first half. Let's be real. I mean, everything that they picked, any good nicky-pick things to call on us. Outside of that, what really killed us was turnovers with George Kittle and Brandon Aiyuk.
Unbelievable. Not them. I can see anybody but Sanu or somebody, but not George. No, George, not you.
It killed the flow of the game. As the game was going on, those two fumbles occurred off of big plays, and Arizona capitalized off that. So, it was just one of those weird, funky games that, we just couldn't get ourselves together. No matter what we tried to do, couldn't get ourselves together. So, just line up to get Cal out the door. That's all it is. That's all,
Man,
but outside
they
of that,
owe him
man,
too much money. He's not going anywhere. You know what though? Kyle might do. He might quit. I keep seeing. I wonder how long he can take this.
You know what, bro? I hope he does resign. That'd be great for us. But again,
because Marion,
when we talk about Kyle's contract, we have to blame that on Jay York because that was all. I mean, he got too excited.
Because I got to tell you right now, and it's going to be we're going to do. I have a feeling we're going to talk about this a lot next year. Trey is not ready to run Kyle's offense, and he ain't going to be ready next year either. He ain't getting enough work in this year. So now next year you got that sucky defense, and you got to train Trey. It takes 2 years for a polished quarterback to learn Kyle's offense, unless he's going to redesign his offense. Which I can't imagine. I think he's going to. I really think Kyle quits.
Look, I don't think the defense is necessarily bad as in personnel. The defense is bad with the coaching that the techniques and the scheme that they're doing. The defense is not all. I mean, look, we're fifth. Before the game, we was fifth in the league in total yards.
I saw that. I didn't believe it, but I saw it.
It's small techniques that we was doing rather solid that we're not doing with D'Amico Ryans. If that makes sense.
It does. So, we're seeing it. We was more effective last year, even with that sorry team.
Yep. It's the little things. It's little things. So, but I say this, and I'm letting you go. If we fire Kyle, take Trey Lance's ass with him. Because I just to start off fresh and new. I have no faith in Trey Lance. Have a good night.
a new coach is going to want to pick his own. He can't do it next year because he's only got the second round. Marion, we got so many issues coming. Marion, I'll see you tomorrow, fam.
All right, bro.
All right. And Sharon.
Ronbo. There is a dark cloud over Santa Clara.
Oh, it's raining hard too.
There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes with the management. Kyle's coach calling. I think Kyle is, to me, it seems like he's blowing these games on purpose. To me, like he don't want to be there, or maybe he's trying to get fired. If so, resign. That'll give us the opportunity to get another better coach. And I think you should have started working with Trey Lance and getting him ready for next year because he's going to be our future quarterback. But you're having all your faith in Jimmy, but Jimmy ain't doing shit. Excuse my French, but he's not doing it. I'm sorry, Jimmy is just he held the ball too long and
Sharon,
he didn't get out of the pocket in time, and they just
Sharon,
went right over him.
Sharon, the thing is, the offense was still moving and scoring. We had a couple of fumbles on big plays. I don't know that we lost that
Yes,
ball.
we did.
I don't know if we lost that game
There's
offensively.
one fumble that should have been. There's one fumble that we had, but they took it from us and gave it back to them, saying it wasn't a fumble. But that was a fumble. They should have had somebody from New York come in like they usually do.
I thought he
and say it
would.
was a fumble. That was our fumble, and they cheated. The refs always seem to cheat. It's just a dark house. There's too many things going on in Santa Clara and with the 49ers. I think Kyle should resign. I'm sorry, he's not a coach, and I don't think he should be a coach. Go be like a consistent, whatever, but I don't think Kyle's the coach. I don't think he's it. Because it's just too many things going on with Kyle, I think.
The thing is, he's gonna take his staff with him. So that means D'Amico leaves and everybody
take
else.
His staff. Take his staff. We'll get a whole new staff.
Sharon,
Take everybody.
Sharon, we start all over again. You know what that means? Back to the dark days.
If that's what it's going to take to get us through the light, then I'm for it. But right now, there's not no light at the end of the tunnel with Kyle. I mean, his coach, and then Jimmy's like high throws. I mean, come on, Jimmy. How do you expect the running backs and the wide receivers to catch your balls when you're overthrowing them? It's like you're not looking or something. Like, okay, Jimmy needs to be benched. Put Trey in and let Trey finish the rest of the season, get him some reps. I mean, like, Jesus Christ. I had to change the game. I watched the movies. Like, come on.
Well,
It was just a sad game and an embarrassment at home. We haven't won a game at home over a year.
yeah. Jimmy wasn't perfect, but I saw a lot of bad play from a lot of people out there, Sharon. If you could take Jimmy out and put another quarterback in.
Did you notice the crowd was booing and leaving?
Oh, maybe. I didn't hear anything from my headphones, but all I know is that team needs more than a quarterback switch. We got problems, and it goes to cornerbacks. We got the wide receivers.
Won't switch out the players. I mean, you got to switch up a little bit. You need them in there. That's the problem.
You're going to see a lot of switching up next year. Jimmy's gone, but he's going to take a whole host of screw-ups with him. It's not that.
Thank God. Bye, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I used to be with you, but I'm not with you. No, you know what, Ronbo? I think I'm done predicting scores next week because it's just bad.
I know, because you could never believe what's going to happen.
So.
But anyway, Sharon, if you got time, we'll be back tomorrow. All right. Have a good night.
You got it. All right, Ronbo. All right. Good night.
And Tony says, Jed York must have built Levi Stadium on a pet cemetery. Hey, Tony, you know what? That field is over. Someone said it is over I think it's over a burial ground of some kind. I'm not sure. Because, you automatically think it has to be an Indian burial ground. It's California, right? So I don't know. Is that a rumor? But we used to practice on that field. But people don't understand. Practicing on a field and playing a game on a field is two different things. Big Joe!
Ronbo, what's up, man?
Big Joe, nothing good. Hadn't heard from you in a while. How you doing?
I've been checking you out. First of all, I'm going to start this right. Shout out to all the 49ers fans, the Empire, and shout out to you, Ronbo.
Thanks.
That was pathetic.
Wasn't it?
That was pathetic. Oh, it was pathetic. Look, I'm not blaming that on Jimmy G. I'm not. This is all, and everybody in the chat, everybody on the phone lines, listen up. This is Philadelphia talking to you now. This is on Kyle Shanahan. He did not have them prepared to play, and you can see it on the field. He's the head coach along with the defensive coordinator. And we can't blame the refs. Like, I was at the Philadelphia Eagles game when they played in week 2. He hasn't been calling games good since Detroit, honestly. And we almost gave that up against Detroit.
In the fourth quarter? Close.
Yes. So look at all the games we have lost. First half, we start slow. Second half, we come out. He adjusts. Today, it seemed like he didn't want to make no adjustments or anything like that. Stop saying put Trey Lance in, but it's time. Honestly, it's time. Enough season's over. Today was it. Do you realize 49er fans, do you realize we got beat by Colt McCoy? Pause and think about it.
Played one game in, 3 years? Came out there and handed us our ass.
Colt McCoy. They didn't have their number one quarterback, their number one and number two receivers out there, and Colt McCoy beat us down. And then one of the callers just said, he don't want Trey Lance. Trey Lance is going to be all right. It's just Kyle. I don't know what's up with Kyle this year. His coaching is he's on the hot seat. I'm sorry. He's got to go. You can't have one winning record in 5 years. One winning season in 5 years. One winning season in 5 years. We as San Francisco 49er fans, we're not cutting that. And that's stop letting him off the hook. Stop trying to blame Jimmy G. This is Kyle Shanahan today. It was horrible. I was every time the 49ers score.
And y'all talk about Detroit. Detroit versus everybody.
Yeah. Detroit is terrible. But come on, man. This is Kyle. This is all Kyle Shanahan. That's all I got to say about this. If everybody blaming no. Kyle's the head coach. He knows the defensive plays. He knows the offensive plays. This is on Kyle Shanahan.
Detroit versus everybody.
So, that's all I got to say.
Big Joe, I'm sorry,
I don't
man.
know what else to say.
You said it all, and everybody feels it. I don't know why we can't come out there.
I don't know what else to say.
And play with some kind of intensity. We still act like we ain't serious.
We didn't even have a game. Like, I've never seen the defense play that bad all season.
Oh, I've not seen them play that bad in years. Even when we had Tom Sewell and Chip Kelly, they weren't looking like that. Oh.
And this is my last point. Ronbo, and this is going to hurt. We have made two humongous mistakes since I've been on this earth for 42 years with the 49ers. One of them was getting rid of Charles Haley. The second one was getting rid of DeForest Buckner.
Mm-hmm. We're going to find out how bad that is because Kinlaw.
It's bad already.
We're going to see what he looks like next year, but this is just crazy.
No, it shouldn't see what he looked like next year. It's 2 years. He ain't done nothing.
Fam, we going to go because we keep it short after the game, as you know.
Ronbo. Keep the faith.
I'm going to try to take it easy. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll be looking for you tomorrow if you got time.
Kyle got to go, period.
All right, fam.
Take it easy, Ronbo.
You too, fam. Green Glass Full says, did you see O.J. Simpson's video saying the Niners need Deshaun Watson or Dak? Dak got his ass whooped today. Hilarious. Bad loss. Rebuild candlestick. Have a nice one. Hey, thanks, fam. Wait. Let me. What's the name on that one again? Green Glass Full. Green Glass Full. Thanks, fam. Man. Omar says Kyle isn't on the field. Omar, that's a good point. Kyle didn't, Kyle is, I don't know how you prepare a man. At this point, you need to know you can't fumble the ball. You got to take care of the ball. I got a rookie that's running all the time. He's not fumbling the ball. Take care of the ball, we win the game. That's all there is to it. Take care of the ball, we win the game. Daniel Serrano, Jimmy G is too soft. He doesn't fire up the offense or defense. The quarterback, which is extremely important. Jimmy is too damn soft and doesn't motivate. Thank you, Daniel. But the thing is, at this point, take care of the ball and we win. Everybody should be thinking that. I got to take care of the ball. We don't start off 14-0, 49ers win. No. Fumble. Here comes the ref. Penalty on you, 91. Oh, come on, ref. Trez. Oh, come on, Trez, because, man, I'm losing it.
TNT is in the building, Ronbo. In the building. Ronbo, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, now this is what I want you to stop doing, Ronbo. Okay? Stop taking up Kyle Shanahan, okay?
I didn't. But I did say I got meatheads out there on occasion that I cannot excuse, Trez.
True.
What are they doing?
True.
Oh.
True. You cannot excuse, but you still have to lay that at the doorstep of the head football coach because when they're in practice all week, you got to practice ball security. That still is a coaching technique. That is, no matter how big the game is or how you from the pee-wee level, you still got to be coached up, Ronbo. You got to be coached up. Even as a professional, you still have to be coached up. Your team got to be coached up, bottom line. And ball security is one of the things that you work on in practice. So,
Trez, let me ask you this, though, Trez. Do I tell George Kittle to please take care of the ball? George, we're going to work on ball control. He's George Kittle. What the WTF? And Aiyuk, okay, maybe with him, I say, Aiyuk, listen, Brandon, you got to hold on to that ball. It's very important. You know, you give him a 14-point lead, Trez. Now our whole offensive situation changes. Now we're running plays that we should. Oh, it's just Oh man, I'm sorry, Trez. Go ahead.
No doubt, Ronbo. George Kittle set the tone for the day because it was downhill after that fumble. It was just one miscue after another. But you know, you got to look at everything in a whole, Ronbo. I've told you 1,000 times that Kyle Shanahan is being outcoached about his peers in this league, man, and first-time coaches. I mean, look at it. It's there in black and white. I mean, Kingsbury owns Kyle Shanahan now. Owns him. He's his girl now. He pats him on the butt when he leaves the field. You know? So, I mean,
I think
you
he did, too.
Ronbo. You know, Colt McCoy comes in and Colt McCoy goes 22 for 26 with 249 and a TD.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Ronbo. I mean the number
Cliff had it
one
ready.
quarterback.
Cliff had his team ready.
Right. Look, he had his team ready. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. He had his team ready. So look, the bottom line is this: Kyle Shanahan has made history. He's the losingest coach in 49ers history. We're 1-11 at the crib. He owns that record. No other coach owns that record but him. And it's time for a change, Ronbo. It's time for new blood. Because I'm going to say this and I'm going to go. If this what brick by brick look like, well, we must be in a straw house. And I'm gone.
All right, Trez. If you got time tomorrow night, we probably still going to be shouting, so I'll look for you. Oh, God. Chris Hengler says, Lance next week, does anyone else see how Jimmy always throws it too high and hang in? Chris, you know what? If you could promise me that Trey's not going to come in and throw the ball high, I would agree with that. But last time I seen Trey playing, he was sailing the ball, too. I said that during last game. I said, what is the 49er quarterbacks throwing the ball high? I have no idea what's that. But don't look for that to change with Lance. It's not. But thanks for the contribution, though. Hey, the 90 love to hate. They said, Trez, I'm looking TNT if you kick big. Wait, Trez, I'm joking, TNT if you kick big, no out. Okay, preach. Oh, I'm not sure what that is talking about, but anyway, Emilio.
Yeah, your quarterback sucks.
Oh man, no. I'm gonna adopt your phrase from years ago. We suck, Ronbo. Emilio, we suck. Okay, tonight the Stars sucked. Everybody friggin' sucked.
No, you know what's crazy? And I've told you this before. We don't suck. We're just playing horribly, which is the crazy part. We have a good running back.
Awesome running back. Not him. Receivers. He doesn't suck. Yes, I agree. He's good.
But it's just like, our defense, I don't know. I'm here and there with the defense. We look at this game, and the reason the Cardinals got up was because of the offense, which is crazy. If it wasn't for Aiyuk's fumble and Kittle's fumble, the game would have been a lot closer.
They would have won because that would have taken at least 14 points that you can actually theoretically say they might have got 7, they might have got 3. But I doubt they would have got 14 without those 2 fumbles.
No, it's true because, you think about it. Because if you think about it, we take away the 14 points.
And we keep the ball. 24? Maybe we score.
If you break it for like even that, like I said, let's just break it down. Let them make you go 2 touchdowns. The game is basically 21-24. So we lose by a field goal. But those are what it's in there.
Even if you keep the numbers the same, exactly. Even if you keep the numbers the same without giving us back the ball. Because you know what? When you momentum swing like that, you're going to get your butt kicked. They know better. They know it.
But I don't know. it's crazy. A lot of blame goes around. You can blame partially. You can blame Jimmy, and you blame Shanahan. It's like, dude, you keep calling the same plays over and over. I'm like, dude, they're not working. You want to keep calling the same thing over and over and over. Like, come on, dude. You got to change it up. He literally, it's because the last time we had a good coach, it was Harbaugh. I know Harbaugh didn't make some of the play calls, but he let Greg Roman do the calls. Shanahan needs an offensive coordinator. He really does. You got to think about it. Bill Walsh had offensive coordinator.
Well, he's got one. He's got.
But he's not using. Bill Walsh had offensive coordinator. George Schieffer had offensive coordinator. All these great coaches have offensive coordinators. You just cannot just make everything. You the head coach. You can't make every single call. That's Shanahan's problem. He wants to make every single call. You can't do that. You just can't. If Shanahan wants to still be the coach for the team,
he used to be famous for that, actually. Though
he literally,
he used to be famous for that.
What was that?
Shanahan, he used to be famous for play calling. I don't know what's going on now, but yeah. Well, he gets himself out of rhythm today.
He was famous for play, but okay, he was famous for play calling. But what was he doing? He was an offensive coordinator. This is his first time being the head coach. He wants to be that great caller. He cannot do that. He can't. It's his offense, yes, but you got to let an offensive coordinator call your plays. Like I said, you go to Bill Walsh, he didn't call the plays.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator did. You look at George Schieffer, he didn't call the plays. The offensive coordinator did. So you got to look at all the great coaches we've all had. Not one head coach calls the plays.
I fully agree. We're gonna go. I'm gonna see you tomorrow on Raw. Well, we still gonna be jumping up and down. I'm pretty sure. All right, fam. Another miserable loss.
I don't know. At this point, it's just what's the point of talking about football?
I know, man, because the 49ers act like they don't feel like playing.
I'm not going to basketball at this point. At least the Warriors are 5-1 now. They're way better than they were 2 years ago.
I'd love to.
I mean, I'm going to still watch football, but you know.
I know it's hard not to watch them. But when you watch them, you get mad, right? All right, Emilio, we really got to go. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. You have a good night.
You too. Says, we better draft defensive backs all next year. Hell, we should have been drafting defensive backs this year. We did, but neither one of them can play now. They don't even dress out. Rick.
What's going on, man?
Terrible things. But go ahead, Rick.
Ronbo.
Yes, I'm listening.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Go ahead.
It wouldn't surprise me either Mike Daniels or Kyle Shanahan has to go. One of the two. Because the thing that bothers me the most about this whole game, we ran the ball, 10 times? 10 times.
I know.
We ran the ball 10 times. Now, mind you, our defense didn't play that well, but look at the time possession. Arizona had the ball at least 35 to 38 minutes. We had the ball like 22, 23 minutes. So they had the ball a lot longer. So guess what? That means our defense was on the field longer, and
Rick, don't excuse that defense. though. Some of that was their fault.
Oh, no. I'm not excusing.
More first downs. Oh my God, they would not stop giving up first downs.
But you know, but that's defensive calling, because the thing about it is we should have adjusted to James Conner. Once they lost Chase Edmonds, we should have adjusted to James Conner quickly.
They couldn't do it.
You should have lost, because if you look at everything they did, everything was quick passes. Mm-hmm. It wasn't anything. So we should have been jumping up. We should have been line up, pretty much man coverage, jumping on them and not giving them a lot of cushions, because there was times when McCoy left the pocket and he still was getting first downs, whatever. But if I'm Jed York, I'm going to have a meeting with John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. I'm going to cuss them out. And I'm going to say, look, this is unacceptable. We don't have home field advantage. We don't have that right now. We're a losing team. It's almost like people I can't wait to go to Levi to play, because we got to win there. Because guess what?
It's like the Niners don't win. Advantage. Yeah. When you come to play the
Niners don't win.
Chalk it up. You go win.
No.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Exactly. We have, as Niner fans, this is not 2019. That's gone. We need to get rid of that. I'm telling you right now, if it's either Mike Daniels or Kyle Shanahan, one of you all have to answer for this piss poor why we keep running away from. Because the thing that pissed me off about Kyle Shanahan, he does the same crap. If he calls a run play on the first down and it gets stuff, whether it's tackle for a loss, whatever, guess what? He abandons the run, and everything after that is pass, pass, pass. And the thing about Jimmy G, what his issue is with high passes, Jimmy G is a prototypical pocket passer. So therefore, he's going to step up in the pocket if you come around the edges. But if you create pressure up the middle, and you saw it a lot today, Jimmy G just starts falling backwards, and he starts holding the ball 2 or 3 times, and he'll throw the ball off his back foot, and he throws the ball high. Now, sometimes our receivers will catch it, but they're going to pay for it in our body. You saw like this with Brandon Aiyuk or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. We have to understand right now, I don't care how many talents, we're not a good team right now, Ronbo. We can't keep saying, oh man, we're not. 3-5 is not a good team. Having a 1-11 record right now at home is not a good team. I promise you, in the off season, we need to clean house. I mean, do a deep dive and determine who we're gonna keep or whatever, because this is unacceptable, man. This is unacceptable.
And you wonder how bad it's going to get. Rick, you know we got to stop. I'll tell you what, I'll look for you tomorrow on Raw, and we can continue getting this off our chest.
Yeah, okay, trust me. I'm coming tomorrow with more facts, more stats, all of that. Hey, 934, 9 Empire, you should be pissed, and you should be, and we should demand more from not only our coaches, but from our owner, from our GM, everybody.
All right. All right, Rick, I feel you. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
And I see Omar Lopez says, why are we blaming the Kyle? Thanks, Omar, for that contribution as well. Because, you have to blame somebody, right? Sarah says, I miss Terrell Brown. NG49er. Niners at home like Oprah giving out prizes. You get a win. You get a win. Everyone gets a damn win. Jimmy ain't playing bad, but time to think of the future. Yeah, if I was Jimmy, I'd be thinking about getting out of there too. While because it looks bad to keep losing. Even if it's not your fault, especially, Coach, you can get rid of me now if you want to, because I can see right now you guys got problems. Daniel Russell, bring Deion Sanders and Patrick Willis as coaches. And Daniel, is it an A? Ornelas. It's an L. Ornelas. My screen is really blurry today. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I'm going blind because I'm just so mad. Daniel says, Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster, Dave Pettis, Akella Witherspoon, Javon Kinlaw, Dee Ford, Quan Alexander, denied Brady and traded our picks. I want some that almost says it all, doesn't it? Between everything else that's going on, the personnel shift we've had around here. Victor Andrews says, we really find stupid ways to blame Jimmy. I know. You can find things. I got to tell you guys the truth. Look at other games. No quarterback in the league is hitting players chest high on every shot. It just never happens. I see more alley-oop catches than I see anything. Casey.
Hey, Ronbo, what's shaking?
No, we are. It's the house is about to fall down. It's shaking so hard. God, it's so strange.
Ronbo, I've been on the phone all day. That's actually why I missed your call twice here, and without listening to the callers and without watching one play, other than watching the Ronbo show and whatnot, I would just guess to say that Jimmy doesn't have a deep ball, and Kyle didn't run enough. Am I correct?
No, not really. We had a comedy of errors.
Have a 40-yard pass
and the defense. Well, I wasn't why they. I think he did have one or two. That's not. Kyle's. That's not his game.
Kyle run the ball
We're never going to do
today?
that. He stopped running though. He should have kept running.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we were doing
That's what I'm
fine
saying,
running.
man.
It was
They
setting
need to
plays
give-
up, and they were looking good. Honestly, Casey, it wasn't the offensive that was looking bad. It was a couple of fumbles that killed us because we spotted them 14 points to start the game. Now the game changes. The play calling changes. Everything changes because you're playing from behind now. So, it got really strange. I don't know what they were doing.
I
But
just want to see Elijah get it 25 times a game.
Oh, Elijah was slick today too. But as I said, you
He only
can't get
got it
down
8
14
times
points.
today, man.
And they were like down 17 points
Hey,
in the fourth quarter. They finally
Ronbo,
scored.
Can I talk about something for a second though? I don't usually toot my horn around here, but Mac Jones looks like he's going to win Rookie of the Year. And I said, I don't watch college football. I don't watch college football, but I called in and I said, after looking at the board for a few minutes, it looks like it would be a mistake if they didn't take Mac Jones. And I still think Trey Lance is the future, and I think Trey Lance is going to do wonderful. And I think he's kind of a phenom because of what he's done at such a young age. But
hope so.
The Manning Award is a really, there's a lot of college awards, and the Manning Award is given out to the best college quarterback. And I don't know if it's in certain divisions or whatnot, but if you look at this awards list over the last basically every year, everyone is super successful. The last winner was.
What, you mean winners of the Manning Award?
Yeah, man. They got Joe Burrow and Kyler Murray and Baker and Cam Newton. I mean, it's basic. Oh, and Mac Jones was the last one. Do you know who also won the Manning Award? Colt McCoy.
Are you serious? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, in 2010.
He looked like it today.
And that's one of the only things I know about Colt McCoy. But I know that he was also a 49er. And I know that he was pretty good in Washington.
He beat the Cowboys on a night when he wasn't supposed to with the Washington football team. So you know what? Colt McCoy is not bad, but we were bad. Casey, if you watch the game, the defense could not do a thing to stop Colt McCoy and the Cardinals. Nothing. They got ran over. They got manhandled.
No.
They got hit in the
that's
mouth.
D'Amico, right?
I don't know.
I know that once they got into the red zone, D'Amico didn't tighten up. Once they got to the goal line, D'Amico didn't crowd the line.
Hey, Casey, they didn't wait to get in the red zone. They took the ball from scrimmage, a little dump-off pass, and a guy would run all the way to the end zone. Untouched. Oh, wait, it gets worse. He gets touched, but it doesn't stop him. I know. Casey, we got to go. I got to stop shouting. Tomorrow night I'm going to listen and let you have it. I'm sorry. We're out of time.
All right, take it easy, Ronbo. Good luck on that Niners outro.
I know. Night, fam.
Love you, man. Have a good night, Ronbo.
Back, fam. All right, night. This is why I'm saying blaming one guy is ridiculous. If I knew all you got to do is take Jimmy out of the equation and put Trey in and we could win, I'd support it in a minute. I know. What? Where? Israel.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Terrible things. Israel, I've not talked to you in I just remembered I haven't talked to you in forever. Israel, you must have something seriously on your mind. What's up? What are you thinking about this weird situation? Man.
You know what, Ronbo? I got no comments about this game. And to be honest with you, Ronbo, I didn't even at least watch the game because I know that the Niners are going to get smoked.
Really?
I already
even,
know.
Even with Kyler Murray out, I thought they were going to win this game.
I didn't even realize that Arizona Cardinals didn't even have their starters. And as soon as I watched the highlights, Ronbo, I was like, what is this? What is going on?
It wasn't the starters.
Why are you guys not winning? Why are you guys not winning? And really, Ronbo, we lost against Colt McCoy, a guy who hasn't even not even touched a football for how many years? I haven't even heard of Colt McCoy.
And Israel, he beat the hell out of them. Beat their ass up and down the field. Just beat them up. He did anything he wanted to. And the running backs did too. They just ran over the foot, stepped in the face and took their manhood. It was ugly. Oh my God.
What is going on? What is going on with this team? Something sus is going on in that organization, Ronbo. I mean, seriously, I'm not going to stick no fingers to anybody. I am not going to point at anybody to blame, pointing fingers at nobody. I'm not going to point no fingers at anybody. It's just that something's going on with the organization. Not even watching the team. Like, seriously. I mean, I watched Fred Warner in the beginning of the video, like how he's firing up the defense, but at the same time, I'm like, Fred, you got to do more than that. I mean, the team needs to step up too, because I've seen how the defense played in the highlights, and I've never been so humiliated. Ronbo.
It's embarrassing, wasn't it?
Seriously. I mean, I'm Ronbo. I've been through this. I've been through this stuff before. I mean, through the darkest days in 2004 to 2010, and also from 2014 to 18, Ronbo. I can't take this no more.
I'm telling you.
We are a championship team. We're supposed to be winning Super Bowls. This is unacceptable, Ronbo, including my old man. My old man is also a diehard 49er team, an OG from in the 80s. And he is more humiliated than I am, man. Seriously.
You know.
This is unacceptable, Ronbo.
It is. And when Eddie D left, that's when we didn't really know we didn't know how bad it was about to get. God.
I mean, Ronbo. I mean, the Yorks the Yorks need to do something about this team, because I mean, it's already coming through my mind, like, you know, that the York family is just that doesn't want to take these risks in order to make this team a winning team. I mean the offense really needs to make all these risk trades. They got to start doing all these risky moves in order to win. Like,
Israel,
this team to win.
Israel, we got to go. But you know what's funny? Because I'm starting to look at the Rams model of doing things, and I used to laugh about them. Ain't nothing funny anymore, Israel. They're winning. Israel, if you got some time, get back in here tomorrow, because it's always short after the game. But good to hear from you again. All right?
Hey, you too, Ronbo. Sorry,
right,
sorry I haven't been called. I
look for you.
All
right, fam. All right.
All right,
We'll talk to you later.
Take it easy, Ronbo.
You too. Thanks, fam. Israel, man, I ain't talked to him forever, man. See, that's what happens, man. People got something to say. I mean, they've been gone forever, and all of a sudden, before they start playing football like this. Hey, Tom.
Oh, what a heartbreaking day.
Tommy Tom.
It's been a while, Ronbo. How you doing?
No, Tommy, not at all well. I don't understand why they couldn't. Tommy, the team wasn't even full force, and they beat us like stepchildren. It's like Israel said, I'm watching the highlights, and I didn't even know who that was. And it was Colt McCoy beating the hell out of the 49ers. Just beating them with an ease. It made no sense. Tommy, let me hush. Go ahead.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just speechless. Can't tackle for shit. They run defense is pathetic. That's basically what those screen games was, like an extension of the run game, and they were just gashing us up and down. And you give up 426 yards to Colt McCoy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, this is a waste of time to watch this freaking team. But you know, we're faithful then, faithful now. But
God,
I don't know. I don't know who to blame. It's just I can't really blame Kyle, because it's a team that's not executing.
See, that's why I was trying to tell Trez. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Those guys, what are we fumbling for? We don't fumble. You can't set the team up with 14 points to start the game. It ruins the play calling. It ruins everything. Don't do that.
You know what the funny thing is, though? The person with the best ball security is the rookie.
I know, right?
Elijah Mitchell has the best.
And they're hitting him hard every play. He's not losing the ball.
Nope. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just not Jimmy's fault at all. He played solid. I mean,
something wrong with Jimmy's game.
We thought it was bad
people
quarterback play.
try to nitpick. The ball was thrown too high. Well, hell, they're paid how much money? The ball wasn't thrown over their head. A lot of those plays they made. And Tommy, how many games have you seen a quarterback hit every pass hits a receiver in the chest? It's not going to happen. Trey doesn't do it either. Nope. You're not going to get a quarterback to hit everybody in the middle of the chest on every throw. It's not going to happen. Yeah. So that's not it.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what to do, because the Lambs are going to smoke us.
Oh, don't even. Oh, no. They'll play that game. Watch, see. They'll play their ass off. It's too late, but they will play their butts off next week because of the shame of this game, and it's the Rams, and they don't want to get embarrassed 2 weeks in a row. Tommy, watch
That's
see.
true.
It'll be a close game. I don't know if we're going to win, but it'll be close. Not like today. They can't. Tommy, the idiots came in thinking they had this game made. I really think they did. Dumbass. God.
Yeah, me too. I just, I mean, they needed to take advantage and they squandered it. I don't know, but as I looked at the screen, I'm like, the 27th ranked rush defense. I'm like, there it is.
There it is. And they
There's
did
the
it.
outlier right there. That's the bad omen that I'm seeing.
That's
And
why they do
they
those
sure
little
as hell
drop-off
look like it.
passes. Yep. Screen them. Screen them to death all day. God. It worked.
It's just it's frustrating. It just ruins your whole day. But
It does, doesn't
what
it?
else is new?
Well, Tommy, that's the bad thing. Nothing's new. We're getting weird. They're just getting beat.
I know.
Tommy,
We just need to realize that we're just not a playoff team.
we're not. But at least be comparable. Compete. Tommy, you know we got to go, right?
We have been until today.
Yeah. God. Well, anyway, Tommy, let me see you tomorrow, okay?
The Colts game was close until it got out of hand because of turnovers. That's probably the main issue is the turnovers. I mean,
We can't
even though
stop it. Right. Tommy, we're gonna. Okay. Tommy, watch. Production's gonna be hard, guys. If I say we gotta go, we probably gotta go. Sarah says, "Hey, Mr. DiBartolo, we miss you." Oh, so true.
I'll lose like that. It was embarrassing.
Splendiferous, our starters just got beat by backups. 31 points. Oh, and Jared Jones says, Denise York sell the team. Sincerely, everybody. Who would be the buyer? Probably Bezos. Can you imagine? Jeff Bezos owns the. Hey, Leon. Of course, he wouldn't run out of money. We could go over the cap all we want. Hey, Frank. I was joking, but I don't know. Does he know anything about football?
Ronbo.
Frank, come on in, man, and join the
What's
party.
up, Ronbo?
Ass whooping.
What's up with you?
Yeah, nothing good. Can't beat nobody. Not at home. You know, if we was on the road, we'd just beat them to death. No, we at home, so we got to do weird things. Defense just go quit. We go fumble the ball and go get referees go make calls that don't make no sense. But go ahead, Frank. What are you thinking?
We suck, man. That's what I think, man.
And put
It's
3 or
like,
4
no,
C's and 5 Ks.
Oh, Ronbo, man, Kyler Murray was out. The top 2 wide receivers out.
They kept putting the camera on all game long.
Yes, and JJ Watt out. Like all your 4 top players out, Ronbo, and we couldn't get no pressure on Colt McCoy. You let James Conner get a 3rd and 18, Ronbo. Like I'm looking like, what in the world? Like, what in the world is going on, man?
And Frank, how about when that running back ran over Kirkpatrick, stepped in his face, and kept going? What was that? You couldn't even slow him down?
But I don't know, man. Man. It's bad, man. That's why I ain't get no score, man. I just wanted a W, man, but we didn't make it happen. So I mean, time for a change, man. It's time for a change, man. It's just I don't know. Like Jimmy played an okay game, but it's like when you, it's funny. I don't know. Is it just me? No, I'm just saying. When you watching the game, right, Ronbo, like. Yeah. Look at the 2 quarterbacks. Okay, you look at how Jimmy played okay, but then you watch. It seemed like the other quarterback played better than our quarterback. You know what we getting at? Like when you watching the game, like how did he do that? Why we can't do that? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you watch Colt McCoy, it just was smooth.
Plays.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, let me put it this way, Frank. If we was running the same offense as Colt McCoy, we should have been. Colt McCoy wasn't doing nothing special. All he's doing is dropping the ball off to his running backs. He wasn't throwing no wide receivers. We should have did that. Just give the ball to Mitchell. They tried. Mitchell, throw him a couple passes. Aiyuk a couple passes. Stop trying to pass the ball, Kyle. You do what they do. Because you ain't doing nothing otherwise. Man.
the players, the Kittle and Aiyuk get the blame for them two, for them two fumbles. You got to blame them. But also, with Jimmy played an okay game, but with Jimmy, it's his ball, it's his accuracy, his ball placement. He don't put the ball alive where it needs to be at. And like you see, he almost got like 3 players almost hurt. He threw it too high to Sanu, and he got hit and twisted his leg or something. He was he hopped back up.
It's like I said.
High through the Aiyuk. Good thing he jumped up and like he just.
It's like I said.
Go ahead.
It's like I said before. When Trey does the same thing. C.J. Beth used to do the same thing. Mullins, I don't know what's going on with our guys in the high throws. The thing is, and I looked around the league, there's a lot of quarterbacks that do that. I think that's something to do with the velocity to throw or trying to throw the ball over the offensive line. But you see that all the time. So, that is not going to change. We have to adjust. You got your receiver has to go up and get the ball and be able to make a play. I see that all over the league. So that's not going to help any. If I thought to take Jimmy out and putting Lance in would win games, I'd do an RB. But you got guys out there screwing up, Frank. People want to spotlight one guy, but it ain't just that one guy. That's why I'm saying next year's going to be scary. I don't know what they're going to do, but we got some changes to make.
Somebody got read. Everybody was getting on. What's his name? Shane. What's his name? The linebacker. Isaiah. What's his name? Linebacker. What's his name?
Fred Warner. People getting on Fred.
No, that's Fred. Alshon. Alshon. Now you see why Green Law a little important.
Yeah. So Frank, I'm sorry. It's after the game. We got to keep it quick.
I'll call back tomorrow, Ronbo. Yeah, I know, man. But we suck, man. Just keep it real, man. 100. We sorry, man. Have a good one, Ronbo. Love you, man. All right, faithful. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
All right.
All right.
And we quickly go to Santana. Santana!
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, man?
Oh, terrible, fam. Terrible. I mean, I just don't. This is the game I just knew we had. They ain't got nobody playing, no starters, and we still managed to lose that game. Oh, and it was our fault.
Yeah.
It was our fault.
It's a tough loss, man. It's just, damn, Ronbo, I just feel defeated, you know what I'm saying? It's just, the whole time watching the game was just tough to watch, man. We couldn't even get anything going. But you know what, Ronbo? I mean, everybody's blaming the defense. I understand. But at the end of the day, man, the defense...
They played a part. They weren't entirely responsible for that loss, though. No.
The defense played... Before coming up to this game, they were playing pretty well, you know what I'm saying? They can't play every game a perfect game, you know what I'm saying? And I just think they just had a bad game this game, and the offense needs to pull their weight too, you know what I'm saying? So... But they haven't for the past 7 games, 8 games. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just I just think what's going on, Ronbo, I just feel like there's no sense of direction, no leadership, no nothing with this team. And I think this is what's going on with players, you know what I'm saying? George Kittle, the fumble, man, you got to understand he just came back from a 4-week,
Because he never does
stay
that.
Off from an injury.
He never does that.
Yeah. But
if the ball is safe, it's with George. You never see him do that. Today, after 3 weeks, he did. 4 weeks. George's been out a month. I'm not mad at him for that, though, because like you say, he's been out too long. Maybe few things are out of sync. He came back and did good later. But, that hurt.
And you can almost say the same thing about Aiyuk, man. He's been in the doghouse. No looks have been towards him. So that's maybe a thing
he got plenty of work last week. I thought he was ready, and
but
he was just inches away from the dirt, and the guy jerks the ball out of his hand. Santana, how come we can't jerk the ball out of people's hands anymore? We used to. Everybody jerks the ball out of our hands, though.
Just Ronbo, you know what it is, man. This year, none of our draft picks are helping us out, and I think that's just what's really hurting us this year, man.
Well,
No. Trey Lance on the bench.
When you say that, remember Mitchell is a bad boy.
That's
Well,
one,
I love
Ronbo.
him.
That's one, and he's in the late round. He was a late rounder, man.
Round 6.
We're talking about where's our second rounder, where's our third rounder, where's our third rounder. You know what I'm
He
saying?
didn't dress.
So it's stuff like that, man. This is while every other team in the NFC was getting better, man, we were just staying the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, they're always scared to go out to free agency, get good players with weight on their name.
I'm starting to believe what they say about Parag Marathi. Parag must be telling, hey, John, don't even think about it. We ain't got no money, man.
Yeah,
I wonder about that.
On,
Somebody
man.
said that, but I said, no, come on, man. John, they got Jed York and John make the calls, but Parag is Jed's main guy. He's there doing
but we got players that no other NFL team we're picking up, man. Come on, man. That says I mean, and we still question why we're bad. That's why we're bad. You know what I'm saying?
Kirkpatrick. I love him. God.
But I mean,
all right.
Something needs to change, though. Something needs to change, though, Rambo.
I know. It's going to.
It's
going to have to.
You know?
They're not going. If the 49ers think they're going to lose 8 or 9 more games this year and everything stay the same, they got a surprise coming, all of them. Anyway, Santana, all
right, Rambo.
I'm going to see you tomorrow, fam. All right.
I'm going to see you, man. I'll talk to you later, bro.
Dr. Papa Dragon, come on in, man, and give us some.
Hey! What's going
He's in a good mood. Bob, man, just lost a 5th game. It don't make no sense.
Of course I'm in a good mood. Matt Stafford just threw a pick 6.
What? Stafford just threw a pick 6?
Matt Stafford just threw a pick 6.
But wait a minute, what's the score?
Yeah, they're down 17-3.
Wait, the Rams are down 17-3?
Yeah.
No, they ain't. Stop lying.
It is. It's either 17-3 or 14-3. 17-3 or 14-3, one of the two.
The Cowboys got the Braves beat out. The Bills got the Braves beat out. I thought the Rams was a lock, and now you're telling me this.
Well, that's the difference between people that are fans and then people that are all about the game, baby. All about what you do between those lines. Every blade of grass has to be fought for. I said when I gave my score, I said it would be San Francisco 17 and it would be the Cardinals 16. Unfortunately, if you factor in 2 turnovers for 14 points,
I know.
Take 14 points away. You see how close I was, don't you? I also said that Colt McCoy would do well against a patchwork secondary. The secondary is patchwork. The defensive line is patchwork.
You're doing generous.
Okay.
Patchwork, that's not the word for it. Yeah. But thank you, PG. Keep it clean as you can. But yeah, that was
right. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not. My point I'm trying to say is, am I happy? No, I'm not happy about the loss. But I saw it coming. So if people want to fire somebody, you want to blame this. Oh, we got to bring Trey Lance in that. Oh, we should have took Mac Jones. It doesn't matter who's here. This team has too many injuries to be competitive. Now, before you say, oh, wait a second, the Ravens have a lot of injuries. Yeah, but they also have a former MVP at quarterback. We don't have that.
And offensively, they are not ailing anyway. They got everything they need on that offense now.
What are you talking about? They lost like 4 running backs. The point I'm trying to make is that the player that touches the ball the most is
who's running the ball for them now?
They picked a bunch of people off the couch, man. They picked up Le'Veon Bell. They picked up
like we used to get away with.
Freeman. Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is that right now the best player who's playing the best on the offensive side of the ball, you got Debo, you got Trent Williams, and you got Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah.
The quarterback's not one of those players. That's the problem.
Well, honestly, was he really that bad today? Did you think?
No, he was not. He played well enough to win. But remember what my prediction was. I don't trust Jimmy to score over 17 points. We scored 17 points.
Yeah, but you know what? If you don't have those fumbles, look where they fumbled that ball.
And
that was a touch. Those were touchdowns.
Listen, I understand what you're trying to say. I get it. Okay? But remember, there's 2 types of leadership. Good leadership and bad leadership. And we have a whole bunch of bad right now. And part of that problem is
Well, I agree
Kittle.
with that.
Now, if you watch the play that both players fumbled on, or you look at a lot of our boneheaded fumbles, it's because the players try to do too much. You can't win the game with one play. You know, what the hell are you trying to hurdle somebody for as a tight end in traffic? You're going to fumble the ball. And most coaches are going to cuss you out and sit you down.
But they
Aiyuk
never
hits
do.
the ground, gets up, and tries to move forward in traffic. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to be tearing at that ball.
Beat your butt as soon as you stand up. And if we learned anything from that, who else did that? His name, he wears number 49. Just a few weeks ago. Bam! Fumble! My God, what did you do?
If Mac Jones was here, it would be worse because he doesn't have the injury issues that he has in New England. He also has a better offensive line. He also has a better coaching staff.
And there you go. Pop,
You have to
let's
really come
continue.
in the coaching staff.
Let us continue this tomorrow.
I can't believe you cut me off. I'm on a roll. All right.
No problem. Everybody wants to say something. A lot of people do.
Shout out, production.
Appreciate you.
Hey, but really though, props to the Colts game plan that executed. What are you gonna do? You got to tip your hat. They whooped us, and they whooped Shanahan. So there you go.
There you go. In a nutshell. All right, fam.
In a nutshell, that's what it is.
All right, and we will see you tomorrow, Pop.
All right.
Boy, there's one guy that don't need to be in here. Is Texas boy? They got 16 points and they got lucky. Hey, Eric Code is 310. 310. Area code 310.
310, yo, can you hear me?
Yes. And what is your name?
Bush.
Butch?
How you doing, Ronbo?
Terrible, Butch. Just awful. This is like
no
boy,
push,
this is not...
push, like you pushing something. Push.
Oh, push. All right. P-U-S-H, push.
Yeah. Call up from Los Angeles.
All right.
Thanks for taking my call. I'll be real quick. So
okay.
First of all, Shanahan, he needs to decide if he wants to be a head coach or offensive coordinator. He has to decide that because what's problem is the team is not buttoned up. They're not tight enough. But before it was the drop passes. Now it's the fumbled balls. He's so concentrated on his play calling that he's not tightening up everybody. So that's the first problem.
Good
and
point.
although the second problem I see is Jimmy G, this game wasn't his fault, and Jimmy G's a decent quarterback, but the problem is Jimmy ain't special enough. You got to be special in the NFL. You got to be special. And our division is tough. And those guys like Kyler Murray and the guy up in Seattle, they're special. So that's the problem I have with Jimmy. I'm not going to beat up on Jimmy, but he's just not special enough. Then if you look at the brass from the top, they got rid of all our dogs. We don't have no more dogs. And when I say dogs, I mean we don't have no more leadership. Like Buckner is gone. Sherman is gone. Those guys were dogs. They held you accountable. I mean, you had the youngster today in the game arguing with Norman. He's the youngster. He's the guy that got up from the practice squad, going off on Norman for what he was doing. So we don't have that leadership. They got rid of all that. So, and then too, when it's all said and done, the team, they're just not physical enough no more. They don't have that hunger like that anymore. It's almost like they just don't believe any longer.
That's what I immediately noticed.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they don't believe no longer in what Shanahan's doing, and I'm afraid Shanahan, he just might not be a leader of men no more because he's not putting the coaches in position to hold these boys accountable. Like the earlier caller said, they still need to be coached up. They still need to be coached up. And that defensive coordinator we lost to the Jets, he held you accountable, and he patched up a lot of different things, a little holes that Shanahan did. So that's my take on that. What you think, Romo?
No, when you say here's what we all need to worry about. Okay, what Shanahan does is he takes identity away from a quarterback. When you first seen Jimmy come in 2017, what did you see?
I loved it. I was like, finally, we got a quarterback. He was accurate. He was spinning the ball. I loved it.
After that, what did you see? 2018, come in, learn the playbook. What did you see after that?
He just looks a little conservative to me.
It's not Jimmy. It's Shanahan wants things done a certain way. If you don't do it, I don't know what he'll do to you. Matty Ice. when Kyle first got over there, he wanted you to do things in a certain structured fashion. You don't do it, there's going to be a problem. Matty Ice and Kyle got into the biggest fight their first year because Matty Ice is a polished pro, and Kyle says, "Do it my way, please." And that is good. So when Jimmy leaves, watch what happens to his career. I'm telling you, he does not suck.
He excel, huh?
He is not sorry. He's not average.
No, he's decent. He's decent. I give him a B.
What I'm saying is,
he's a B quarterback.
What I'm saying is he's controlled, and he's a soldier, and he does what he's told. Unfortunately, that's why he needs to go. If he wants to further his career, he's got to get somewhere where the quarterback is going to give you some free. The coach is going to give you some freedom, some creative freedom. Do your thing.
Yeah.
You're not. We got worried about Trey next year.
Yeah.
I'm really worried. Are you going to make him do that, Kyle?
Yeah.
Because you know what? That's not going to work. Anyway.
Johnny, let me make one last point, and I'll let you get to your other callers.
We're out of time. Because we got to make it quick after the game.
Okay,
if you can do it in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Go.
Okay, 5 seconds. The 5-second thing I was going to say is we also have to admit, hey, other teams in our league, in our division have just gotten better, and we got beat today. These teams are good. NFL's not easy. Thank you, Ronbo. Appreciate you.
All right, Push. Great to meet you.
Appreciate you. Take care.
All right. Night.
All right, you too.
Okay. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Jay, I can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Yeah, off top, 49ers need life insurance, period. Big life insurance policy on the whole squad. It's a big old life insurance. Kyle Shanahan, John, York, all that, bro. I got a question, man. I got 6 points, man. 6 bulletin points, man. Why do you feel at the beginning, man, at the time, why did you feel, I'm talking to you, Ronbo, why did you feel that Kyle was a genius? I didn't feel like he was a genius when we were going to pick him for head coach. I mean, that's on record. You was like, and I was like, damn, genius, this is X's and O's. I mean, he might be good at certain things, and he kind of got an edge on certain coaches at the moment, at that time. But I never thought he was a genius. That's number one, bro. I mean, I'm not getting at you like that, but I'm saying I know what you're saying. I don't think none of these coaches are geniuses.
You know what?
Did you see? Go ahead.
No, here's the thing. That's what Kyle's biggest problem is. He's so brilliant that he doesn't work within if I got a player that can handle things of such, I don't overcoach. I don't get in the way fully that I cut off what he brings to the table. I got him for what I saw. Before what I taught him anything, he looked good to me. So work within that realm. He won't do it. He will sit there and he will say, listen, here's what you're going to do. Here's what you're going to do. What's going to do. That is his downfall because the man is sharp. But he has to realize, Kyle, apply the game.
Did you see him at the media tonight at the podium?
No, not yet. I've been in here.
Terrible. His energy internally, I think internally, he has a conflict between his mindset as a coach and probably getting coached by his own dad still, or getting pointers and tips and still not knowing if he want to go with that route or his route. And then also being a head coach. He's not a leader amongst men. I already know that off top. Just look at him. He don't even look like a leader amongst men. That's just me. Just at glance, at optics. That's just me. I was like, he might be good at offensive coordinating, but not a head coach? Hell no. And that's on and off the field. That's just me, man. And prior to him getting hired, bro, man, at the top, I just think that he just needs to work on the self-skill. I think he needs some soul searching. I mean, and it ain't all Kyle. They got to execute. I do get that point when you were saying that too. But, I mean, they're going to execute and play hungry and not mess up if you can get that out of them by being I don't know, man. It's terrible. Never should have hired him, man. He don't got the authority. He don't have that authority. You feel me? You know what I mean? I mean that by all means,
followed him the
man.
first couple of years, though. Everybody believed in what he was cooking. Until now, I don't know what they're thinking.
But notice, and when he was in Atlanta, he was cooking real good, right? Got to the damn Super Bowl, and the stove wasn't turned on at all. He had the shit. He had everything on the stove, but he didn't turn nothing on, man. It was crazy. I was like, damn, he lost that game. I guess, man. And I think we need to hire. I'm looking really scared for next year for his GM and Kyle as a head coach. If they keep these two, and we got to go with these fools as picking and drafting, we're gonna get screwed over. They're gonna screw the pooch on that one again.
I don't know what they're
Real
doing.
tough.
That
Real
draft
tough.
a whole nother story. That is scary.
No, it ain't. If they screwing the pooch right now when they go to the draft, I'm telling you, it's gonna reflect what they doing now still because they're so desperate.
You pick
when
up
you're
better
desperate,
picks.
and when you're desperate, you're gonna make desperate moves.
Well, they can't
They're
do
not
it
even
now.
strong right now, bro.
They're in the second round. They ain't got no first round pick, so the pressure's almost off.
Oh yeah.
AJ, let me see you tomorrow, fam. You know what I got to do after the game. All right.
All right. Hey, oh yeah, one thing. Rick Lewis, man, he's a good college coach next year. Get these fools out of here. Later.
All right, fam.
Later.
Have a good night,
Later.
AJ. And Ellis.
Ronbo.
Ellis, going in, man. Oh, God. That's just, I feel bad that you had to go out there and it would have been a nice day. You picked the perfect game. You know, the Hawks. I mean, the Cardinals are diluted, watered down, and 49ers went out there and damn near got routed. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That was the biggest shock of the year. But Ellis, what's on your mind?
Disgust, disappointment. You know, there's a whole lot of things that are positive, Ronbo. You know, it's crazy because there's, you know, you take away the 2 turnovers, this game's completely different. Or if you take away 1 turnover and you at least take 2 out of those 3 or 4 offensive possessions where we didn't do shit with the ball and at least get 3 points, we got 6 to 9 extra points added, and this game is neck and neck. Instead of making the Cardinals look like, you know, like they're the big hot shots, you know, like they're all world. Yeah, man, we made them look good. We keep making these damn teams look good, and until we stop making these other teams look good and start focusing on and completing our task to make sure that we're doing our job and looking good, then we're going to keep losing these damn games.
Ellis,
they're not that damn good, and they were missing everybody.
And Ellis, here's the thing: the defining point of that movie, just to amplify on your point, the defining point of that game for me was when that running back, I don't know who the hell he was, just ran over Kirkpatrick and just kept on going like he was a piece of paper. What kind of attitude is that? Oh, you have no shame?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah. He ran right to you.
Yeah. Well, you know, he didn't have his feet set, and you know, there's a certain way you have to accelerate with your hips and plays like that.
I know
and you
that,
have
but
to
he
meet
came
the,
to him. Why aren't you set?
Yeah.
He's coming right at you, Dre.
Oh yeah.
Get ready.
Well, shit, he got burned. He got burned against Michael Pittman Jr. and played, like I said, played the man instead of the ball the last time, and he caught a damn touchdown pass on him.
And Pittman
Nobody
stepped on
cares
his
if you're going
face
to tackle
and
him in the
walked in,
damn
too.
end zone, you idiot.
We
want you to knock the ball down or go take it out of the air. Play the ball. You know, you have to learn how to do both. But these guys, you know, him and Josh Norman, if I was to pick out of one of the two, I would take Kirkpatrick over Norman. I'll tell you that. Because Josh Norman is too used to playing slow and old. That is Richard Sherman 2.0. Shit, Sherman probably might even be playing better than him right now.
I know.
You know, that was just disappointing. And him getting into confrontations with the teammates, that's poor character, dude. Nobody wants to see that. You come in here and you talk all mild mannered during the press conferences, but you're trying to fight your teammates when they're trying to tell you to calm the hell down. That's why you got us the damn flag. You get mad at trying to go after the coaches or the other team and that instead of letting,
Ellis,
what's his name?
Man.
That was just,
you know we got to stop right after the game. But listen, come on back tomorrow and continue. I'll be looking for you. All right? Appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That was disappointing, man. It's disgusting, and we got to make sure that we play better than that. Yes, right. Yeah. You got to make sure that we play better than that, y'all. You know, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. You know, the season. This may be it, Ronbo. You know what I mean? This may be our closing right here, and we're gonna have some changes going on next season. I just hope we can at least have a 500 season at this point.
There you go. All right, I'll see you
yeah,
tomorrow.
the Rams are losing. Yeah, Deshaun Jackson got signed to the Raiders, so that's out of the sweepstakes.
All right.
But all right, fam.
All right, fam. See you tomorrow. Oh, God. This is a weird day, too, though. There's a lot of teams that were supposed to win are getting beat, which is, I don't want to be a part of it, but a lot of these teams that are losing, it's very strange. Hey, Hank.
Rombo, did I not say a couple days ago, I don't get why everybody was chalking this game up to be a win.
I have no
Now,
I won't
granted,
do it again. I promise. Damn. Because, Hank, look at their team. They don't even have the star. Oh, Jesus. Niners. God. That was not a
Granted, Rombo, I did say that they might be pulling a smoke screen on us. The hell, they didn't even need to, Rombo.
They didn't even need to,
Colt
exactly.
McCoy came out there. Oh, my God. They were dicing us up like we had rookies all out there on the field, Rombo.
He wasn't doing any spectacular plays. Little dump-offs. Let the running backs beat the 49ers defense up. Just beat them up, guys. Oh, here you go. Wait, okay, go ahead, get them. And they did. Every time Spike got the ball, just ran over us like we were paper. And they got, the run game. We can't tackle with the damn. And when they do stop somebody, he drags a couple of Niners for another 2 yards. So what the hell, Niners? Good
Rombo, the Jags beat the Bills today at home, and that's because every team in the NFL has a home field advantage. Rombo, we don't have a home field advantage.
No.
That's 8 straight games, Rombo, at home. I don't know what's going on, Rombo, but this is starting to give me vibes of cleaning house. And, Rombo, I don't see the point. Rombo, this is the type of game where somebody's going to lose their job. And I don't see the point of John Lynch losing his job when everything runs through Shanahan. So that also makes that position really unattractive.
Yep. You know what? You can't get rid of one without the other. That's the thing. You can't blame John Lynch for what's going on the field. And Kyle, I don't know what he's doing wrong, but why are they playing like that? George Kittle never fumbles. Why? Oh.
They're not being held accountable, Rombo. And if you want to know the difference of a head coach, all you got to do is look over there at the Chargers. Look at what Brandon Staley is doing. I'm telling you, a head coach makes a huge difference, Rombo.
Yeah, look at Belichick.
And it's not the fact.
Respect.
Oh yeah, look at Belichick.
Afraid of him.
He's a legend. Rombo, the main thing about it is a head coach makes a hell of a difference, but you got to know what you're good for. Brandon Staley, he's a defensive coach, and look at the defense of the Chargers and how they turned around from last year. They did a complete 180 on their defense. Everybody's being held accountable, and he's not trying to do everything as a head coach. He knows what he's good at, and that's exactly what he's doing. If he's not good at drafting, he's got people who are in charge of that. Kyle has a footprint in every decision that's made for the 49ers. I think we need a new head coach, Rombo. This is a type of game, like I said, somebody's going to lose their job over it. And if we lose John Lynch, I just don't see what difference is that going to make when Kyle is just going to be doing the exact same thing.
Well, you know what's going to happen? He would be the sacrificial lamb because Adam Peters would take over, right? And if Kyle's still running the plays downfield, I don't know what difference that's going to make. They just got to make some, I don't know, closed door meeting. Let's have some yelling and screaming. Everybody say what you got to say to each other, and let's see if we can turn this thing around. You guys look like shit. Damn. And it ain't just one guy. Everybody wants to blame one guy. I got news for those people. It ain't one guy. Hank, I'm sorry. We got to go, fam. Let's do this tomorrow. It feels better, don't it?
Always good to talk to you, Rombo. Keep the faith, my man.
I'm trying. Thanks,
it is what it is at this point. Season's over, guys. It's a wrap. Have a good night, brother. Talk to you next time.
All right, Hank. Great night, fam. Big boy Louise, 2017 Jimmy Creative Playmaker, 2018, 2021 Jimmy Deer in Headlights, right? Kyle's, well, I don't know. I just wish Kyle would somebody talk to him. He says, hey, Kyle's got to go. He likes to put grown men in doghouses. Jimmy's at the point, let him audible, Kyle. Let him make some decisions on his own out there. He's following your direction to the letter. It's not working. You don't have Julio Jones anymore. You don't have Taylor Gabriel and Sanu on the same team. You got to do things different. Chris.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Misery, pain, suffering. 49er fan. It's just bad today.
Yeah, man, I'm with you, man. I mean, I heard one caller pick up on it, but this is what a team looks like when you don't have any leadership.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it looks like, because this game went downhill right after Norman made that stupid penalty.
You know, and that was really stupid. Is the least nice word. My God, Josh.
Yeah, but this is the thing. This is the thing though, because I watched it like 3 or 4 times, right? When he got into it with another one of the defensive players.
Humphreys.
The defensive player
one of
that
our
was trying
guys,
to
you
pull
mean,
him
on
up.
our team.
Yeah,
Tavon.
yeah, one of our guys.
He jumped at Tavon, pushed him and everything.
Tavon was walking him out, and he was waving somebody else to come in. And then him and Norman started talking back and forth. And then Tavon balled up his fist. Although he didn't raise his arm up, he balled up his fist like he was ready to go.
He was right.
But see, this is the interesting part.
Blast
But see, this is the interesting part, Ronbo. This is the interesting part. Where was Warner or Bosa or any of the other veteran leaders going on when that was happening? They were nowhere to be found. And then on top of that, as it kept going on and ensuing and all that, Al Shair, he was trying to calm Norman down. And the thing is, that's when your leader steps in on the field. That's when your field general steps in and calms all that down. But nobody can calm him down. Nobody can handle him. There is no leadership. The quarterback should be the leadership of your team,
But you know what?
And we all know Jimmy's not that.
Yeah, but you know what? That's Richard Sherman. That's where Richard Sherman's supposed to come in. Well, Jimmy's on the other side of the field. He ain't nothing he can do with Josh Norman.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Josh Norman's a grown ass man. But I need for him to act like the veteran he is. He was way out of line. I don't need anybody to calm him down. I need for him to get himself together. If I'm Coach Shanahan,
but that's what leadership does.
Have it. And Shanahan went out and got him, and he was still out of control. So, you know, I don't know if I can blame any other leaders on the team, but I do say, Josh Norman, what are you doing? Why are you here?
There's nobody on that side of the ball, because it's just like Joe Staley said. He was one of the first people he called to say, this is your team, this is how it's done, this, that. He's like, hey, man, I'm being traded. I'm not here anymore.
That's the way he looks himself. Yeah.
I mean, this team, I mean, we have talent. Okay, there's nothing that you can do when you got corners off the street and you got all these missing pieces, but we have enough to be competitive and to sneak out wins here and there. Mm-hmm. I truly believe that. I mean, we got receivers, we got running backs, we got some defensive ends. We got Bosa, Armstead, we got Warner. We've got some pieces, but
we don't have intensity right now. They're just not.
Yeah, there's no leadership bringing it together. There's no leadership bringing it all together.
Chris, you know what? This is a good point to amplify on tomorrow. We're out of time now, but listen, bring me to start this tomorrow, because I think everybody has the same feeling about the leadership on this team and its application towards making people keep their head in the damn game. Josh, what was he thinking? Oh, okay. Gotta stay calm.
You can't go after the other coach, and then you can't go after your own teammates. And the thing is, nobody ever talked to the dude. And why is that? There's no leadership.
Well, we don't know what happened on the sidelines. The camera wasn't on him all the time. But listen, Chris, let me see tomorrow, fam. We really got to go. But that's a good point. Excellent points.
All right. You have a good one, Ronbo.
You too. All right.
All right.
Night. And who was I talking to? Okay, Chris? There's another Chris? Okay. Chris? Hello, Chris? I thought I was just talking to Chris.
Hello? Yo, Ronbo, what the hell's going on over here? I'm over here waiting on hold for 30 friggin' years.
I don't know. It's production. I don't know what's going on. I'm seeing names, and I don't know who's on the phone. All right.
Friggin' Dynamite, Ronbo. It's friggin' Dynamite, Ronbo. What the fuck was that today, Ronbo?
Mike, I have no idea. You tell me. That was friggin' awful.
God, forget about it.
Oh, they sucked.
Oh, Ronbo, let me tell you
People out in Philadelphia can smell them. God.
You know what's worse than losing on a friggin' Sunday, Ronbo, to fucking Colt McCoy?
I can't
Is
imagine.
knowing that your season is over before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't tell you how friggin' disappointed I am today, Ronbo. What I had to watch for 3.5 hours on my friggin' 80-inch television today was absolutely 100% dog shit. Absolute dog shit, Ronbo. I can't believe we lost. We made Colt McCoy. This is
Looked like
the
Joe Montana,
Cleveland
didn't he?
Browns' first overall pick. Colt McCoy carved us up like he was friggin' Tom
Thanksgiving
Brady back
turkey.
there today.
Yep.
Unbelievable, Ronbo. What the hell was that? Listen, I can't even begin to comprehend what needed to be said in that friggin' locker room after the game today. But I hope to God somebody said it. I hope to God somebody said something, Ronbo. I mean, you can say whatever you want. I don't give a shit who you like, who you hate, who you love, all right? What we saw today was flat out unacceptable.
It was.
Those guys get paid too much friggin' money
to look like
play that horribly. That was pure trash. Absolutely trash. And then the in-game decisions, Ronbo, you're going to sit there and you're going to all right, it's already bad enough that Mike McGlinchey friggin' sucks balls, all right? But then, and you're going to let the guy running back into Jimmy's lap the entire second half while you're trying to come from behind? Are you friggin' kidding me?
Oh.
I swear to God, they are so lucky that I don't work for the San Francisco 49ers. Not only
you
would
and
I
me
fire
both.
everyone today, but I
It'd be
would've went to friggin'
they'd have to,
jail today,
the walls
Ronbo.
would have to be
went
padded.
jail. Listen, I would have went to jail. There would have been some phone calls made, and certain people might not have made it home tonight, Ronbo. Let me tell you. That's
But why
how
was
I
Compton?
feel about the whole situation.
When I saw the name on the back of the jersey, why was he in the game? Was something wrong with Mike? With Trent? I said, "Is Trent? Where's Trent? Why is Compton in the game?"
In the friggin', he got hurt by the friggin' end of the first half. Who the hell cares? He doesn't fucking block no one anyway. Jimmy got sacked, 8 times today? 9 friggin' times today?
I have no idea.
Guys out there on the friggin' field, I don't even know who they are. They're having 3 sacks in a single game. I can't believe there were so many things that went wrong today. My blood pressure is still through the friggin' roof. I swear to God, Ronbo, I can't believe it. I'm so disappointed, so angry about everything. I can't. There's not even one thing. It's about everything from top to bottom. Everything was exposed today, Ronbo. All the shitty people that we have, we got a good team. We got a good depth chart to our team.
No, we don't.
Shit. Depth chart to our team. We just got friggin' beat by the whole second string of the Arizona Cardinals. The whole second string. The quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the whole second string. Carved up our starting defense like we was a friggin' just a college scout team.
High
we
school.
look like pure 100% grade A Purina dog shit. And I can't friggin' believe it. I ain't really got nothing else to friggin' say, Ronbo. I swear to God. I'm gonna let you go. All right. I hope you friggin' have a good night, Ronbo.
I can't imagine sleeping.
All the faithful out there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unfriggin' believable. My heart goes out to each and every one of you, and I just really don't know what else to say, Ronbo. So I'm gonna let you go with that. Forget
All right,
about
Mike, and you said it all. You didn't say enough, but I'll tell you what. Come on tomorrow. We'll be here. All right. Have a great night, Mike. Well, he's so right. It just makes you want to yell and scream. And I just, what are you guys doing? What you guys work on all week? Where's the shame? Why has every running back got to get 10, 6, 8, 9? I wonder what their average was per carry. And those dump offs, you just get out of the way. Hey, end zone's that. It's that way. Okay, good job. What? Jesus. Jay,
What's up, Ronbo?
Nothing good. Nothing good. Ah, man. Jay, go ahead, because you know how we do after the game, short and sweet, and you want to get it off your chest, because ain't nothing. Because I had a structure of questions I wanted to ask everybody because I thought we was going to win. I thought we was going to be celebrating tonight. Ain't no celebration, Jay. Got an ass whooping. A serious ass whooping.
Yeah, we got an ass whooping in front of our home fans.
Again.
We ain't winning a year at our own home stadium. So I'm saying, Ronbo, we need to get rid of Kyle Shanahan. It's just that point and simple. He's not a good head coach. He's a good play caller, but that's all he got. That's all he got in his repertoire. That's all he is a play caller. He's not a good coach. He don't know how to lead his men. And he outcoaches himself. You know what I'm saying? A simple game where Eric Cardinal had backup quarterback. If we had our backup quarterback, it would have been an automatic loss. But they came in, wanted to win. Yes. Ronbo, they wanted to win.
Yes.
And we came in with all our starters and lost at our home field. Not only lose,
it wasn't even close, Jay. They beat the hell out of them.
Yes.
Just beat them up.
Blew us out, Ronbo, in our own stadium. I ain't even mad. I'm just infuriated that Kyle ain't fired right now. That's how mad I am. I'm mad about how the product is on the field is terrible. It's terrible. He's been here 5 years. He got a loser. His winning percentage is lower than Chip Kelly. Look it up. It's lower than Chip Kelly.
I don't even want to read that. That's just too much. I can't take anymore.
Exactly. He needs to go, Ronbo, and I've been saying that. I've been saying that for the last week. Ever since we lost to whoever we lost to.
I know, right? Because you got so many.
It don't really even matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? We barely beat the Bears last week. You know what I'm saying? And we
Wait, it's better. We almost lost to the Eagles. No, we almost lost to Don Burr's team. And then we just got squeaked by. All on the road with them sorry-ass teams, and now we can't win nobody. And this was a sorry-ass team we played today, and we still managed to give them the ball.
We are a sorry team ourselves, Ronbo. I hate to say it, but we are a sorry team, too. We got a sorry head coach that doesn't prepare these men to play every week. And then when we do, he get in his own self and take his whole game plan and throw it in the trash because that's what he do. If it don't work in the first place, he gets rid of it and
you make a good point. You know what I'd love to see? Can I just say you guys don't want to play? Then I'm just going to go home. You know, go ahead and you guys finish the game, do whatever you want to do. I'd like to see what they look like. I really would. You know, because if you guys don't want to play for Kyle, then play for your damn selves. Hey, Jay, okay.
Exactly.
I got to go, Jay. Jay, we got to go. Let me see you tomorrow on Raw. All right. Appreciate you, fam. Good to hear from you.
All right. Yeah, okay. Appreciate it.
You too. Oh, God. I'm serious, fam. Okay, you guys don't want to... Then just go out there and draw X's and O's in the dirt like we did when we were kids. Crazy. Big Show, I can't even have fun with you tonight. Show, come on in and give us your opinion. I would sing, but I'm so mad. I can't... Niners, that was...
Hey, Ronbo, can you come back to me real quick?
Yeah, I can come back.
All right.
What? No? Show, I think, Show, we can't. Show?
Give me like 2 minutes and I'll be back.
Show, production's waving me off and says we can't do it. I don't know why.
Okay, sorry about. Hang on. Are you there?
I'm here. I'm anywhere.
Okay, yeah. Kyle and John need to go. They need to clean the house next year. There's no winning with this crew right now, Ronbo. The future is not going to look so bright if we keep continuing on the way we're continuing on with this current regime. Their draft philosophy is starting to catch up to them. And they passed on so many players.
We don't have a ground one pick. So we bring in a new crew. They don't even have a first round pick. Whoa, we're in dire straits right now. But damned if we do and damned if we don't. So give me tell me some remedies that you
This
think
is why
might
they
work.
need to go, Ronbo. This is why
Oh.
they need to go because they panic bought. Like I said, they panic bought and traded up to number 3 because they didn't evaluate a quarterback in 2017 when they should have. Ronbo, this is a panic move that they did, and that we're not even seeing Trey Lance. And they're telling us something that there's something wrong with this kid, mechanically. We traded up 3 first-round picks, and the kid should be playing out right now, Ronbo. And he's not.
Sure, I agree. And I've been worried about the same thing you're talking about. Everybody's always talking about portraying. I said, you know what? Kyle doesn't feel like losing anymore. If Trey could win for him, he'd bring him in a heartbeat. That worries me more than anything else. I said, what have we gotten ourselves into? And what do we have to look forward to? Just show. You and I both know he's not going to be a pocket passer by next year, even if he plays every game, even if he does it all day long. He's not a pocket passer.
Ronbo,
what is
He's not. You should have watched his college. Tape. He's very inaccurate in the pocket.
The thing is, that's
and
not
that is
his
exactly
instinct.
why I
when
went.
he takes one read and he starts running, he's got a great
And now
arm.
I hear people coming in. Now I hear people coming in telling you that we should have drafted Mac Jones. Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse my language, but I tried to freaking tell you all, and you all thought it was a joke that we should have took him at 3. And now he's going to be potentially the offensive rookie of the year. What does that say? What does that say?
That says the rumors about Kyle wanting Mac Jones that got talked out of it might be accurate. Because, I mean, he likes what Trey brings to the table, but is Kyle capable of taking that kind of product with all that talent and potentially he could be a monster. He could be better than Russell Wilson, but he's got to learn to navigate from the pocket. Now use those legs.
We can't take him at 3, Ronbo. He's already reached his ceiling. Oh my God! Get the fuck out of here with that, man. You drafted a 2 to 3 year project, and you're not even seeing it. Get out of here. You should be fired.
2 or 3 years, we're not going to win any football
the firing
games.
should have happened. The firing should have happened after they didn't evaluate a quarterback the first year they were here. It's not going to get pretty next year either.
I know. That's what I'm mostly worried about.
Far warning you all in advance. So, unless we do some serious changes, like a deep cleaning in this house, it needs to be done. It's not going to change with these two. It's not.
Because they've done something now, like you say, Show, and people get mad at us, but they've done something now. They ran a risk and they missed because now you don't have a first round pick next year.
Nope.
The
now
ship
let's
is
trade
sinking.
somebody away, but
we're taking in water. Show, it's getting worse. Oh.
Yep. So they panic bought. That's what they did, Ronbo. They freaked out because they didn't evaluate a quarterback in 2017, and now it's coming back to kick him in the ass. And rightfully so, it should.
And the bad thing, they know they can't afford to keep Jimmy after next. They can't re-sign him, and they wouldn't anyway. So they get now you can't get a first round pick for him. Nobody's gonna give a first round pick. So now what are you gonna do? You're gonna get rid of Jimmy. You're gonna start training Trey. You got players that are going to walk like crazy next year. All those one-year contracts, forget about it. As Mike would say, they're out of here. They don't want to be part of a rebuilding program.
Oh, and if they start to see that Trey's not what he's all about to be, what the fans made him out to be, they're going to walk out even more. They're not going to want to be here. Who's going to want to come here?
And you know what that's going to lead to. So the 49ers have traded both Aiyuk, Debo, and George Kittle has been also mentioned in trade packages, trying to gain a first-round pick or 2 for the new management that's coming in to take over for the 49ers. So we're going back to the dark days if things don't change. This narrative is leading right to doom and gloom. Even my attitude is just, oh, my God.
It doesn't look like Kyle. It doesn't look like Kyle wants to be here. He wants to be. It looks like he wants to be out. I think he should go out along with John List, along with Adam Peters, along with the whole scouting department. Jed, I hope you're listening. Mike Florio, I hope you're listening. They need to start speaking up for us because nobody pays attention to us in the national media, and they need to start paying attention to us in the national media because this house needs to be cleaned badly.
This is going to be a settlement. I'm telling you right now, Kyle's not going to go 4-10 or 11-5, and he's going to quit. You and I both talked about this already.
He's been here 5 years already and has only one winning season.
That's why he's going to quit.
And that's his responsibility because he's responsible for constructing this roster.
That's right.
The way it is, Ronbo.
His reputation is shot. The best Kyle can hope to do now is get an OC. And he'll get an OC job. He'll get one in a lot of teams. But as far as being a head coach, he can forget about that probably in any distant future. But, man, I don't know what John Lynch is going to do. Back to the booth for Fox or whoever he was working for. It's bad.
He needs to go back to the booth.
Why
That's where he belongs.
Show?
Calling football games.
We were riding high for a minute. We looked like we were going somewhere.
Jed York, man. Jed York.
I blame Eddie DeParture. He's the one who gave it to his sister. And she said,
well, if he didn't have a gambling issue, we wouldn't be in this problem.
And that too. Damn it. We are meat. Okay, you know what? I like football. I love this team. So I am still going to find a way to have a good time. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not. We're beating the Rams.
We're
going to try and play competitively next week.
We might as well be starting to talk about the draft right now, even though we don't have a first-round pick. I mean, that's where unfortunately our season's going. So, and look who we have to look at who we have to hire as a new head coach and GM. So, might as well be starting talking about that. We're not going anywhere. Huh. It's a sad truth.
Well,
all right. Shout out to the TNT fam. Yeah. Shout out to everyone in the Empire. And just hold your noses because it's going to stink up pretty bad.
Oh, so
all right.
You know, normally I call you the Grim Reaper, but tonight you told the gospel truth.
And this game was not Jimmy's fault, FYI. Stop blaming Jimmy for this game. That's the stupidest evaluation you can take away from this game is Jimmy's fault. It's not his fault. He didn't cause those fumbles. He didn't cause those.
The defense to be looking like Swiss cheese.
Yeah, the defense to give up 31 points to Cole McCoy. Are you kidding me? That's not Jimmy's fault. That's all Kyle's fault.
So
he's supposed to be the coach of this team, coaching up his players and motivating them and getting on their asses for doing shit wrong. He doesn't do that. So,
I'll tell you what,
all right.
I'm going to go lay down, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Have a great night, Joe.
All right.
Oh, man. Rakeem, good news, guys. Rams unraveling it and getting their butts beat. It would make me feel better. Rakeem, thanks for the contribution, but you know what? I'd rather be winning today like we were supposed to so I could laugh at all these other teams that screwed up today. Why did we have to join them? Why? Niners? There's no Kyler Murray. There's no D-Hop. Now they're back to being mortal. So now what do? You take advantage of them. Beat them. Niners, you're at home. You slept in your own bed. You ate wherever you wanted to. You got to the stadium and relaxed and have a good time. And you went and you laid an egg. Why? You got that game was yours for the taking. Damn it, Niners. Good God. Rakeem? Rakeem, thanks for that, fam. Richard Ray Archuleta. Let's hire Louis Riddick. Remember Louis Riddick wanted to be our GM? He was so mad when we didn't get him. Bobo says can't fire Shanahan. His contract is fully guaranteed. Bobo, you and I both know that. I asked somebody about that a while back, and then you said the only thing we can do is if Shanahan quits. Why? You know what, Bobo? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the answer, though. We're speaking out of anger. I don't know if I'm thinking clearly. Do you really want Shanahan to go? And I don't know what, because you got to be careful what you wish for. What do you get when you get back in return? We get a guy that we're up there looking for him at the stadium wearing ski masks and dark suits, hiding behind things, getting ready to beat him to death. I just don't know what to think about. Oh, it's just really bad. Okay. We need to calm down. Bam, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bam, have a great night. And you know what you should do to make it feel so? Just holler. And it's angry. Damn it. Ah.